Hello, everyone. It's been so long since I've streamed or since we've played D&D on stream because things got a little crazy there for a little bit. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you're all having a good evening. I will. Oh, hi, Full. Hi, Gohan. Thank you so much. It has been a while. I've been away, but I'm gonna be around more now. How do you want to do this? I love it. Hi, Edge Ghost. Hi, Reaper. Hi, Salt Plant. I love your name. Meep, a human, hark. Oh my gosh. I'm Katie Quixotic. I'm sure you know who I am, and I will be playing Lilith, a pixie bar, today in Zach Hare's homebrew world of Toren. And I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, going clockwise around, starting with Zach.
All right, I'm Zach. I'm the DM. That's about all you really need to know, I guess.
He won't tell us his secrets. It's unfair. I think that's cheating. We should know everything he knows. Anyways, I guess I'm next. So, hey guys, I'm Jeeps. I am playing Felix. He is a human monk who is very absent-minded and likes to, kind of a rich kid who is super nice and happy all the time. He likes to punch things. He's fun. That's kind of it. That's all I got. He doesn't have a bow. Ignore the arrows.
We're working on the art stuff.
Yeah. He originally was going to be a fighter who was an archer, and then I last minute changed what I was going to play. So.
And Chris?
I am Chris, or Gat if you prefer. And I am playing Bilbert, the gnome wizard, who is both a prodigy and very, very self-depreciating.
That's really astute assessment.
Don't be like that.
We've been working on it, though.
Gotta get those self-esteem numbers up.
Self-esteem numbers.
Yeah, self-esteem numbers. It's a stat, right? We can raise it. Just grind a lot.
It's like
There's a joke in there.
So I had that thought the other day as I was like driving home from work and I was like tired and hungry and I was like, if I were a sim right now, I would be panicking about taking care of myself. But because I'm human, I'm like, whatever. Yeah, right. And I went and I found an image of the like Sims needs from one of, I think it might have been from Sims 3 though, because it looked different from what I remember seeing most recently. And I was gonna like gray out the lines and put it on Twitter and be like, what are your levels today? And I think I'm still actually going to do that, so don't steal my idea. But but that's gonna be a thing that's gonna happen. Anyway, so D&D, woohoo. Zach, you're going to do the recap of the actual Lost World archives that we have from our last games because I downloaded them and they broke.
Yeah. So I'll just do a very brief recap of the past couple sessions. A couple sessions ago, we started with them getting a bounty from their bounty guild to recover some blossoms that were blooming deep inside of a cavern underneath the fort in the city. Part of an old barbarian or nomad altar. You fought some undead, some spirit-like creatures, managed to collect some flowers, which were delivered for a bounty. You found they were used for various potions and stuff, strength potions, healing potions. And then after that, as you were celebrating a job well done, a message came in that there were a couple of what elves on Lady Jones' land outside of the city. You went to investigate. You found a stubborn what elf youth named Eldon who is trying to learn to become a druid, and then an archdruid, this sage from Lilith's home forest. Had some in-depth talks, got in a fight with a spirit creature, gained a boon from defeating it, was granted a gift from the archdruid before he left. The archdruid left after creating a massive apple tree, and you guys retired for the evening way late into more of the mornings, like 2 in the morning. You get back, you find the town overseer asleep at the bar as he was trying to stay up for you. He gives you the keys to your rooms, and you try and find some slumber, only to be wakened shortly after by the sounds of an alarm going off. The investigation reveals that the town is being raided by some sort of pirate faction. It's really unknown. So far, you have managed to kill several pirate raiders that were looking in the bar or in the tavern for guests, knocked a couple out, tied them up, and you're currently peering out the windows as you're seeing groups of pirates go from house to house. And just as we finished last session, cries and screams started arising from the village as people were now awakening to this nightmare. So that's where we pick up.
Do you remember whose turn it was?
You guys were non-combat.
Oh, that's right.
You guys finished off the stuff in the tavern somewhat quietly, and we're looking outside just to see the groups of people running around.
I feel like we're like doing the Mystery Incorporated, like everyone's head looking out a window kind of thing.
Yeah, I know Felix had just, like, after the last bit, he had, like, sidled up beside the door and was like, I think he pretty much was doing that, and that's when we saw there were, like, the stuff outside again.
Yeah. You see groups running around, kind of currently marked on the map. You see one larger cluster. There's a man pointing out, or there's a figure pointing out orders, or pointing in various directions, and people are slowly breaking off of the group. He appears to be the figure in charge, and there is a larger hulking figure that's in robes. You can't really make it out from this distance, especially in the night, even with it being a full moon. That's standing beside him, just apparently observing or not really interacting with the rest of the people around him.
Hulking like super tall and in robes, or hulking like meatball in robes?
Hulking like
meatball.
Tall, and I'd say like pretty hefty. Like there's some definite width to the shoulders. The figure's probably standing like 6'5", 6'7".
Okay.
Just this massive robed figure, and you can see there's a staff that's in one hand that he's just holding.
Wait, the text for the game master is flipped?
I was about to...
Is it flipped for
message you
everybody
about
else?
that. Yes. I was just about to message you about that, actually. Zach's like name under his portrait on the battle map thing is mirrored.
Whoa, how weird. Okay.
Yeah, all the other text is fine. It's just that one got flipped.
What in the world?
That's crazy.
You know what's funny is I was like, I saw that and I was looking at the captions and I was like, it's not flipped. What? And I was like, okay, you're dyslexic. Like, look away and look back. And then I was like, no, it's still right. What's wrong with my brain? I didn't even look at the name. That's so funny. Okay.
All right. So the ball is in your court, seemingly until more people decide to investigate the tavern.
Oof. Based on the like trajectory of like a projectile from some kind of window in the bar, is this little group easy to get at?
That group, yeah, they are standing around. It looks like they're just kind of keeping watch. You see them kind of peering left and right. They're kind of in a central position to look. It's at a little bit of a T intersection, from your experience outside there earlier.
Okay.
So it goes a bit more. You can probably actually see the edge of the large granary or warehouse that this town keeps to store its supplies.
Okay.
And goods.
I'm gonna point at them and look over at Felix and Bilbert and say, should we subdue the watchmen perhaps before continuing on?
I think that could be a good plan. Get them out. And I can see from where I am, we can see the big group down the way.
You can see the big group. The lighting for humans...
Oh yeah, I forgot I don't have night vision.
It's hard, but it is a full moon, so it's fairly bright, and you see at least half of the people that seem to be roaming around now appear to have torches alight, so it's pretty easy to distinguish them. But moving outside to cover yourselves, since it's this full moon, you're going to be fairly visible. Like, it's not broad daylight, but like if someone's paying attention, they can probably see you.
I'm just gonna shoot out a window.
There's also there's one window further down, and there is a back door in the kitchen area.
Ooh.
That was back here.
I mean, the real question is, do you guys want to fight these dudes? Do you want to figure out what's going on, or we just want to run?
Don't you hear the people screaming?
Felix just cracks his knuckles and has
Well,
like
yeah,
a
but
gleam of anticipation in his eyes, like he's made up his mind.
but do you want to just go out there and whoop their butts, or?
No. Pick them off. Starting with the watchman. I'm saying as I'm like drawing an arrow out of my quiver and like leaning out the window. I think we shoot him out the window and draw their attention here, and if we can't take him down, then we run out the back door. Little misdirection.
Was there a back door?
There is. It's right.
Okay,
here.
cool.
Yeah, we saw it. He was saying it was in the kitchen.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good.
How big is the window?
The window, it's a fairly narrow window. Like, it would be too narrow for Felix to go in crosswise, too wide of shoulders.
Would you say like maybe less than 5x5?
Definitely less than a 5x5. Maybe like 1x2
Okay.
or 1x1.
Oh, yeah,
Can
that'd be
I-
very difficult to fit.
Can I
through as
do
a
minor
average
illusion
human.
and make it sort of like one of those like slit windows to where only like whenever we shoot out it's not visible, you can't see us?
Yes, you could do that and make it so it's like a 3-inch slit.
Yeah, so that way Lilith can
Yeah, that's what
Lilith
they're
can look out, but they can't really see us.
You could do that to one window.
Okay, minor illusion.
Sweet.
How long does that last?
A minute?
Let's take a look.
Yeah, because minor illusion's not concentration.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Yeah, it's one of the weird ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the minor. I guess because because it's a cantrip that kind of like light. They didn't want to make it concentration because it's kind of useless if it's concentration.
Yeah.
Because now you can use it along with, and also you can use it alongside higher level illusion spells without, you can do silent image and minor illusion.
It lasts a minute. Okay.
Sweet.
And it doesn't cost anything, so if you stay there longer than that, I'll just put it up again.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do think it has a vocal component, so it's only really a downside if you're trying to be like super sneaky. But other than that.
Yeah, I don't think this is worth using one of the sacred flame arrows, so I'm just gonna take a normal one and try to short bow the guy.
Which guy are you trying to short bow?
Let's do
Meatball.
Let's do the one. Wait, what is this blue thing? Oh, hold on.
That is a well. They're
That's
saying
a well.
to do
Okay.
a well. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna be. If I'm gonna actually do the thing here. And so I'm gonna shoot this guy. In hopes that maybe it catches him off guard and he falls backwards into the well. Who knows?
Okay. First off, are you trying to do this discreetly?
I mean, yeah, the window is open, but it's covered, so I don't want myself hanging out of the window. So I'm gonna be like shooting from inside, where I don't think anyone can see me.
Okay,
Hopefully.
and then are you gonna try and time it so that the guards aren't constantly looking at each other, like they're, one's looking one way, one's looking the other way, and they kind of look back at each other.
Yeah, if I can Legend of Zelda it and catch the pathing where they're not seeing where it's coming from.
Okay.
I mean, if I hit them, it'll probably be easy for them to guess based on the the direction of the arrow. But I'll do my best to not just make it incredibly obvious.
All right, I want you to then roll an attack roll, and then why don't we say a sleight of hand roll?
Okay.
Or stealth, your choice.
Same roll. So 22 short bow.
That will hit.
And 11 sleight of hand.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
9.
9.
Oof,
Okay.
max damage. Hell
Max
yeah.
damage, that's good.
Heck yeah.
So while trying to time it, you can see they're starting to look apart, but then there's a particularly loud scream to the north, so both faces kind of turn and look towards this direction. And as that happens, your arrow comes out of the night, hits the guy in the chest, who staggers backwards, and it's in the peripheral of the other guy who's looking this way as well. And you can see a look of alarm over this guy's face pass, and you see he's like trying to grab his comrade who's just fallen to the ground, and it looks like he's about, you can see the face like rising up as if it's gonna yell.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else have any ready to actions? Otherwise, we'll have to roll initiative to see who goes first, the guy that's screaming or...
I guess if we're shooting, like, I guess, can I shoot at the guy?
Yeah, you could have. We're just getting back into it. I'll say you guys could have lined up these essentially surprise rolls is what this would have been, or surprise round.
I think I really have anything ranged.
Monks have darts? Do you have any darts on you?
I don't think I do, because I kind of ditched any weapons that weren't my quarterstaff.
Gotcha.
You're
I have
going
a
to
knife,
firebolt.
but...
Okay.
Throw the dagger.
Attack roll?
Yeah. Oh, wonderful. A nice 2 damage. I think a 20 hits, but...
A 20 does hit, and a nice 2 damage is low. And can I have you roll a stealth check with disadvantage? Because you're shooting a ball of fire, or
completely understandable.
A lance of fire in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's pretty visible, I guess.
A 3. Okay. So, as the guy's getting up, torch in hand, this ball of fire connects, and you can see it kind of envelops him slightly and chars some of his clothes. Seems to have phased him a bit, but he's still standing. Yeah, and you guys are both looking this way, so that's what you would see. Then why don't we go ahead and roll initiative now?
That's fair.
This time, not at disadvantage. Hey, not terrible. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Always one up at me, Felix. I'm just kidding.
He's so swift.
I am the wind.
All right. Can I get your guys's first?
I think I was first with 18.
18. Okay.
Yeah, I had a 17.
Next, Philip with a 17.
Next was Bilbert with a 17.
Yeah, but she has a higher dex.
Okay. Great.
And I only had a 14.
I thought you said you had a 17.
Oh, I said Gat had a 17?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I thought you had a 17
Nah, she was calling it out for you.
Yeah, well, because Jeep said it, and then there was, like, the long pause, and I was like, and he's next, and then me.
Oh, I saw your thing, and I thought you got a 17.
No, I have the tiebreaker modifier on there.
Oh, okay.
It does it for you, so you don't have to go back and check what your dex score is. It just gives you like a decimal point equal to. Whoops, messed that up. Sorry, everyone on stream. I actually accidentally double clicked on the.
Okay. And
Zoom
then
thing.
we have him with an 8.
I can hear Gracie like clawing at something in my room. I don't know where she's at.
I always forget that Jack of all trades gives you +1 initiative too.
It gives you your half proficiency on your initiative. So
Yeah, sorry, +1 at this level.
Yeah.
But, yeah, since initiative is technically a skill check that you are not proficient in.
Yep.
So.
All right. First up, while you guys are looking in this direction, as the 2 guys that you assaulted, you hear a shout of command. You can hear the voice of someone assertive yelling an order. And yeah, I'd say you can make out the order. The order is essentially, there, from the tavern.
Yep, that's fair.
That's fair. And he's gonna lead the charge. And I will say, let me get my movement ruler out. We'll double move. So we can get right there. All right. Double move. the figure that was giving orders now coming to light. You see this almost rogue-like, muscular figure in light leather armors. As he comes walking up, you see his empty hands summon 2 flaming swords.
Oh.
Yep.
And he just takes up position in front of the tavern. And that will be his turn. And next then is Felix.
All right. Well, so he's close. I know there's a whole bunch of guys down south of us, and there's still what? Are both the watchmen still up?
One is still up.
Oh yeah. Okay. So one did get taken down by the arrow. Okay. Yeah.
I will put the crossbones on the ones that fall.
Do I want to do something kind of silly? Question: is there any like flatware still sitting out on these tables, like forks, knives, stuff like that?
I
would love to throw just like a butter knife at that guy and finish him off.
A butter knife?
That'd be hilarious.
You see there is several knives on the back counter by the bar, like ready for the next evening or next time it's needed. So
yeah, I guess that makes sense. I guess they wouldn't really leave forks and knives out. That would just have been funny.
So they're like on this little bar segment.
Gotcha. So easily I could move there and back because I'm fast as hell. So got that monk speed.
Monk speed.
So I get there. And I wouldn't. Trying to decide, it's like, could I just grab it, run out the back door, and throw from around the corner? But I don't think I could have line of sight from there. So I'm going to zip over up, and I quickly like dash over to, not literally dash, just run over to the counter and like grab one of the kitchen knives off of it. And like, I technically have a dagger. I just don't want to lose my dagger.
Yeah.
It's a tool. It's my like cutting knife.
Yeah.
So I just grab that, go back to the window, and just chuck it through the window at the one of the watchmen who's still up.
I will treat it as if you were throwing a dagger. Go ahead.
Sweet. So
I love
that
it.
is, I think, the same as just any other rolls. That counts as a monk.
A butter knife, I'm thinking like just like straight blunt damage.
Yeah.
That could have. I mean, this might be a. I don't know. Even a steak knife isn't especially sharp. It's just serrated. Whatever. It's a monk.
But it only takes 1 pound of pressure to pierce human flesh.
Yeah, and if it counts as a dagger at all, it's a monk weapon. So
Yes.
that's all I needed to be. I should have taken proficiency in kitchen utensils.
Spork.
I guess it would be the same as a melee dagger attack, so I'll just do that.
Okay.
Everything set up. 17.
17? 17 just hits.
Sweet.
Go ahead and roll damage. You see the figure tries to deflect the blade with one of his flame swords, but...
Oh, I was I was going for the just the other watchman that was.
Oh,
still
I'm
up.
sorry. Yes, that definitely hits.
Yeah, I was just trying. Yeah, I was about to say, man, 17 just hit. Yeah, I'll deal with.
Understood.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to take out that one guy who was still standing up by the well still.
Yeah.
Smart,
so yeah, I just
focus
whip
fire.
over and just throw just a random kitchen utensil out through the window for 7 damage.
7 damage. 7 is enough. As he's trying to get up,
Oh my
takes
god.
a kitchen knife to the throat, staggers backwards, and falls limp halfway over the well, his torch tumbling down it.
Nice.
All right, and then I'll just kind of as an incidental, I'll just say I left my quarterstaff leaning against the wall. When I do that, I like heft my staff up and like hold it behind me, and I'm just keeping an eye on the big dude because, you know, he's my worry. But I wanted to make sure the other guys close by were out of the picture.
Oh, right. Anything else then, Felix?
I think that pretty much took most of my 40 feet of movement to do that. I don't really want to use a bonus action to do anything else, so I'm going to stay just kind of ducked around the side of the window like I am now and just kind of be ready.
All right, sounds good. Then we have Bilbert.
Okay. Bilbert is sort of like thinking for a second because he can hear people screaming. And he puts his face out of the window and he looks uncharacteristically mad, holds his hand up and casts Scorching Ray at the guy who's standing there with the flaming swords.
Okay, go ahead. Roll 2 attack.
23.
That guy is
That will
So
hit.
there's, but I have to do a few because
Yep, it's 3 hits. I
3
think.
rays.
18 hits. Nice. 16 misses.
Okay.
2 hits. 6 and 8. 14 damage total. Okay.
All right.
Anything else, Berwin?
Nope.
All right. Lilith.
She turns over to, she turns and looks at Felix and says, well, that's a well actually moment, isn't it? And then heads outside. Actually, what's the distance on that? I don't think I can move that quickly. Nope, I'm not a monk. Not this game. So there's still, so those 2 watchmen are both out, right?
Yeah, they're dead.
Okay, I'm gonna take 1 pot shot at this guy before I start heading towards the back door then.
Okay.
So, oh wait, what's the range on my blowgun? Only 25.
Yeah, it's 25, 50.
Oh wait.
Infinity.
Yeah, nope. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Okay, no, I'm good.
How dare you have biological reactions?
Oh no.
Oh, that is gonna miss.
Yeah. Are we using the chart, or do we decide not to?
We talked about that it was a thing, and then we were gonna talk about we should look into using it, and then we never.
Yeah, we never talked about.
We'll look at
beyond
it
that.
for next game.
Next time.
Yeah.
I swear.
An arrow just thunks into the wall.
Because it's one of those that's like, this is definitely like, it's not intended to be balanced. Some of it is like really like ineffectual, nonsensical things, and some of it is like 2 extra hit die and stunned for a round. So like, but that's like you roll on a percentile table, and that would be a really high roll. But I want you to look at before I just start throwing like, oh, by the way, all this stuff happens.
That is fine. Anything else? Are you gonna move now, Lilith?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely moving.
Yep,
So I don't even know, like, I go to, like, knock the arrow, and I'm, like, moving quickly, and it just, like, falls to the ground, and I just kind of, like, look around sheepishly and, like, pick it up and take it with me so I don't lose that one. And I have, what is my movement
That wasn't a
speed?
sacred flame arrow, was it?
No, I haven't felt like, I don't feel like I'm in enough, and I said this earlier, so that's not just, like,
Yeah.
I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm in enough danger yet, as far as I can tell.
All right.
We didn't get the benefit of a full rest, right?
You did not.
And
No, I'm at a seconds.
No, you would have got a short rest.
that doesn't. I'm not level 5 yet, so for me that doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm just gonna move. Wait, let me look at my spells.
So I get arcane recovery then.
You would have, yes.
So you can choose spell slots equal to combine equal to or less half your wizard level. So
yeah, so I'm just gonna move there, and that's the end of my turn.
All right. Very good. Next, we move to the lot that was being ordered around. They are gonna do as ordered. They're gonna double move 60 feet. So that will put them roughly there.
right in front of the window.
Right in front of the window.
Oh, hello!
Let's measure the distance on these guys. 30 feet. No, they can get up by the window that he's right at. This one's slightly down. This individual that was also in range is gonna come running towards the door. All right. That is their actions and movement. Next, we have the cloaked individual who is casually just gonna walk up 30 feet.
How hurt does he look after me shooting him with fire?
He looks singed. He's lost an eyebrow. He seems very upset about it.
Oh, you shot fire at him earlier. I
Yeah.
didn't even realize.
Yeah. All right. That is the movements that you folks can see from your current position. All right. Back to top of the order. we have this individual. He is going to... He's going to say, "After me!" And he's going to go running towards the door. He's going to shove aside his one fellow here.
After me.
He's going to try going through the door. You guys didn't bar the door again after...
I didn't.
I don't think so. I don't think we had time to. I think we were just kind of like,
That's
buh, buh, buh.
Okay, so
We
he
just kind of ran
walks
to the
through.
window.
Yeah, and... Yeah, he's going to come through, and then Felix, you're right on the other side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to make a couple of attacks against you.
Well, dang. Now I wish I had used the dodge.
Sorry, he's using one attack.
That is less worrying.
Yes, one attack.
Yes, one attack.
Well,
yes.
just one for now.
When he does 50 damage.
Oof, true death.
That is a 12.
That I just sidestep.
All right.
He hits
No,
air.
sir.
And then... Yes. All right. That is his turn. Next, then we go to you, Felix.
Cool. My turn. So actually, yeah, in that case, Felix sidesteps it and like just looks as the blade just like that he missed by a pretty good amount, like just goes down by him. He's like, my turn. And literally just steps in front of him, and now I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
So I just step in front of him and sweep my quarterstaff at him.
Okay.
And where are you? 2 hands. That's the one. That probably does not hit, I'm guessing.
That
Since
does
we
not
said
hit.
17. Neither.
He
But
smiles back at you as he dodges out of the way.
But then I'm gonna go ahead and spend a key point to whatchamacallit, to
Flurry blows.
Flurry Blows. That's the one.
Flurry blows.
To
So,
furiously
first-
blow. Wait.
That'll probably hit. 22.
That one does hit.
When you were
God,
like,
I hope it hits.
we're in trouble.
Got
Leave
s-
it.
Got scared for a minute.
Yeah.
Our mistake.
Cheese it, cheese it.
So that one will hit for 7 damage.
7 damage, noted.
And let's see, what do I want him to not be able to do? Let's say he can't take reactions. So I think that one's the one you don't even have to test for.
Okay.
Yeah, open hand technique. Yep, can't take reactions. So that one there's no test. Just he can't take reactions till until the end of my next turn.
Okay, yeah.
That's pretty good. And now the second unarmed attack.
I'm so happy that that's what you chose, based solely on
that
the
one will miss,
wins
but-
that Zach made.
9 misses.
Yeah, so he manages to just like narrow. I guess the second one, it thuds into the more armored part, but that first hit just like doesn't stun him, but just like dazes him a bit from the impact.
Okay.
And then I will, knowing that technically I can kind of tell I'm technically sort of in Lilith's like line of fire, I just take a step back.
Okay.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
And they can't make a reaction.
Yep.
All right.
That
Jolly-
one's really handy.
This is
Jolly
relevant.
Good.
This
Go
is
ahead,
relevant.
Bilbert. It is your turn.
Okay.
Zach, you seem thrilled.
I am, and I'm great.
Is the distance on the map accurate to where I'm at in the window?
Correct. Everything is 5 foot squares.
Okay. I'm going to 1, 2, 3 over here, and these are tables, right?
Yep, they're large circular tables. There are chairs spread around, but I didn't go into that much detail.
We could just kick them out of the way.
Yes.
Oh, I should have hit him with a chair.
Give him the chair.
Oh, what have you been
Um,
thinking this whole time?
Hey, he's still standing. There's opportunity.
I should kick a whole table at him Would that be worth spending a key point to kick a table? It can't pass a strength check. I could probably kick a table at him.
I feel like Felix really feels good about this reaction thing, whatever it is. I'm kidding.
Oh no, I'm pretty. Yeah, that just pretty much. I assume it's just kind of like hit to the solar plexus, just completely winding him.
Oh yeah, he's just like. Oh.
I assume that's kind of what that one represents. Is just you just knock the breath out of them, and they're just like, oh.
Well, he's kind of doubled over right now.
Yeah, I was jokingly saying like, no, do the flurry of blows. That was like purely a joke.
Oh no, I figured. No, I'm saying like I could use flurry of blows, have one hit to punch a table at someone.
Oh. Do
that's
it.
I don't think that's technically how it works, but hey, I'm just saying a table can't pass a strength check.
All right, what else do you have, Billard?
I am going to Tasha's hideous laughter him.
Okay, yeah.
This guy's having a bad day.
Yeah. Should have come in first.
Came to the wrong town.
Yeah.
So, it's not a high DC, it's 13 DC, and it is a wisdom saving throw.
That is a natural 18 on the dice.
Damn.
Good try.
Can I hide underneath one of the tables?
Hide is an action unless you're a rogue, but you can attempt to go underneath the table.
Yeah, just go under the table. Because, like, the reason why I say so is because I don't care if they see me, but when you're 5 feet, 6 feet tall, and you're trying to hit something underneath the table, I would imagine it's kind of hard.
Yes.
I'm that little kid who won't get out of the damn clothing racks at the mall.
Yeah.
Are you saying that because of... Did I tell you that story?
No, I just think of me as a kid. You can't spank me if I'm in here.
I feel like that's a pretty universal experience.
I played hide and seek in one, but my dad didn't know we were playing hide and seek, and I was missing for like an hour, and he was panicking. The whole like...
Oh no.
It was like one of those little like strip malls with like several shops, and the entire like thing was looking for me.
Now, was this like last year?
No, I was a child. All right.
All right. Anything else then besides you hiding, Billard?
No, I am just standing underneath the table.
All right, that is good. Then we have Lilith.
I thought we were gonna cheese it, but they don't seem to be cheesing it. So I am going to. Okay. He is within 25 feet now, I believe, and he seems important.
Yes.
Exactly 25 feet. Wahaha. Don't miss. Okay, I'm going to try to shoot him with a blow dart.
Okay.
One of the poison ones.
Okay.
Oof, 23.
23 hits. Good hit.
Okay, so it does 4 piercing damage.
Yep.
And then... Oh no, only... DC 15. Wait, really? Just 5?
Mm-hmm.
Darn, I didn't roll as well on that one.
Constitution save?
Yeah.
That's a 2 on the dice, so he ain't gonna make it.
Haha, so it's 9 points of damage.
He takes 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
And that was my action. And I'm going to... I'm just going to run over... This is the back door, like, right here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, 15 feet of movement. Oh my god. I clicked on the wrong thing, I guess. Oh, there it goes. There, and, like, I want to... Does the door open this direction that it's showing right now, where to look out and see, like,
Correct.
forward, I would have to, like, open it and step around?
Correct.
Okay. I'm just going to... Would it be an action to, like, peek out of it?
The door isn't barred or anything, so no, it's a free action.
Okay, then I'm just, like, opening the door and, like, looking out down the portion of the, like, alleyway or whatever side thing that I can see to see if anyone has, like, noticed or is in that direction.
How much are you opening it?
Like...
A peek?
Yeah. Hmm?
Okay, then I will give you just an angled look here. You see the door open and one figure making their way into this building. Here.
Okay.
And you see light from inside the building, as if somebody's already in there with a torch.
Okay. So not like a whole another secret army dodging at us from behind. That's good to know. But soon to be dodging at us from behind.
No. They are apparently still focused on whatever was happening in this. It's one of the nicer structures, one of the nicer houses.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm just gonna close the door, but not close. Well, I did take an action to open it. Actually, never mind. So I'll just like let the door close itself or whatever, and that's the end of my turn for now.
All right. Sounds good. Next, we have the lot that was outside here. It's going to cost some movement to get around his doubled over leader. Okay. They're going to try making their way in and around. Okay. So first, this guy should have enough movement to get into range.
They do think that window is solid too.
Yeah, they're not trying to. Well, they see a slit, but they don't see a full window.
Yeah.
That's right.
And even then, I'm sure it sounds like it would have been pretty damn hard for them to get through the window
Yeah.
quickly anyway, because of how small it actually was. Ooh, we got company.
Those
Oof.
three have enough movement to actually make it in.
Now it's a party.
This guy can get right in that corner.
I don't have any AoEs yet.
I just realized that.
Shitty.
Oh, but I don't pay for Roll20. They have music options now again on Roll20, and I was like, we could have music.
I forgot they took them away for a little while.
Yeah, because that's how they got all of their. That was the like back door for them to get in and get people's passwords was the music.
Yeah.
All right, Felix, you're gonna take 2 attacks from these 2 individuals.
I don't want them.
You don't want them?
No.
Well, you're getting them.
Well, you're
I
getting
tried.
That is a 16
That will hit.
and a 15.
That will not hit.
Haha.
Okay.
So I avoid 1.
You avoid 1. It only suffered. That would be 6 points of damage.
It's not really an only.
Only 6. Okay.
Only 6 when it could have been 12, though.
That's okay, fair. Well,
And
that
then
stung.
From the individual that's in the window, trying to shoot through this narrow window, you see the individual with their crossbow. It's gonna try and the only person that can really see is you, Felix. So that's got crossbow bolt coming in.
Sorry.
Oh no, I'm okay with this one.
That is cheat. That's only a 14 to hit. So that does. Oh wait, do you have?
Well, if it misses me, it doesn't. It actually just misses anyway.
Okay.
But I was about to say, had it not missed me, I would have done deflect missiles and just tried to catch it.
I will try and make my bad guys aim better.
No, don't feel. I'm cool with the missing because that just blocks it. I don't want to spend the key point. Well, I don't know. Spending a key point to throw a crossbow bolt back at him is pretty cool. But no. So yeah, it just misses though.
All right. Next would be this cloaked figure's turn. Still just calmly making it 30 feet up. You'll end up on that square.
Him walking so slowly and calmly is really starting to freak me out.
All right. That is everybody's that you can see with the goings on. Go ahead. Oh, no. Back to the top of the order, I should say. That would be our winded individual over here.
Windividual.
Winded. Catching his breath, he's going to shove his way through his men. And seeing his tied up men behind the counter, he's going to try and make an attack against you, Felix.
I don't like
one
this
of his
anymore.
swords.
I want him to stop.
Leave me alone.
Okay, that is 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll definitely do it.
Oh wow, terrible damage rolls those. That's only 8 damage.
Oh, only. Okay, cool.
Fire damage as these flame-like boars blades.
Oh,
like
wait a minute.
blades.
Hold on. I have a thing I can do here. I have that
Fire
ring of absorb
damage.
elements.
Yee.
I'm gonna use that ring of absorb elements.
Yeah, you do have that ring of absorb elements.
So I'm gonna use I'm gonna use that ring to cast absorb elements.
Yep.
And half that damage. I don't actually have absorb elements written down in here. I know it gives me resistance to whatever element I'm reacting it to.
And
So
I
I
believe
take
you can reflect damage as well.
on my next attack I can do extra of that element damage. I just forget exactly what it is, so I'm gonna look that up. But
It's in.
so I am.
He put it in the Discord.
It would have been 8 fire damage.
Yeah, so now it was 4 fire damage instead.
4
Hell
fire.
yeah.
Okay.
So that hurt, but but there's like a flare of like magical energy around me that absorbs some of it. Yeah, I can do an extra 1d6 damage of that type on my next attack.
Hell yeah.
All right. That will be that individual's turn. Next, we go to Felix.
All right. Well, I am still going to swing at him as long as I'm here. So
Very well.
let's go ahead and hit him with the quarterstaff again, or try to.
Mhm.
17.
Okay, he will use his reaction to parry.
End of his next turn.
End of his next
Yep,
turn.
he still does not have reactions.
You
Not
are
until the end of this turn can he
you
do
are
it.
correct.
Revealed.
You are grammatically correct. Go ahead and roll
Yeah.
damage, Felix.
when you clarified that earlier, I was like, I'm holding on to that one in my mind.
Yeah, that's it. I was thinking it too. I was like, not yet. That's why that's so good.
Monks.
Yeah, monks are BS.
Mhm.
So 6 damage, but it's going to do an extra 1d6 fire damage.
Awesome.
As flames burst off of it and do another 4 fire damage back to... So yeah, the 4 it absorbed goes straight back to him.
Yeah.
You him with this flaming quarterstaff. He's starting to look pretty beat up now.
And then I'm just going to use my bonus action single unarmed attack on him.
Okay.
That, I'm assuming, misses.
That does miss.
And then I'm going to use Step of the Wind to disengage as a bonus or wait, no shit, I don't want to do... Damn it, I forgot, I can't do that. Because I was just going to say, that's a bonus action.
Yeah.
So, shit, I did not mean to... I forgot that takes a bonus action to do.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I guess I don't disengage. But there's only one guy really in combat with me right now anyway who can make attacks, so screw it, I'm just going to... Oh yeah, they diagonal do count, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, but he can't take reactions, so.
Yeah.
True. So and they're not nearly as good as hitting. So do I have anything else I can do with a key point that doesn't take a... Nah, they all take bonus actions, so we will just, I'm just gonna chance it, because I don't want to be swarmed by all these guys. So...
Cheese it! Cheese it!
I'm just gonna break off, so they'll be able to get opportunity attacks, but I'm gonna burst out the door. I just like hop the...
Which door?
Oh, I'm gonna go for the back door.
I was gonna say the back.
going
Oh god, I'm
in
not
the
going
back
out the
door.
front. I'm not going
like-
through everyone.
That's gonna be a couple very bold opportunity attacks. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had been able to use step, if I had not screwed that up and had step of the wind, that would be a really funny thing to do. It's just like, you can't hit me.
Okay.
But no, I'll provoke the 2 opportunity attacks, but I'm just gonna...
I got me a 15 and a 17.
So 17 does hit.
All right, get my d6.
Yeah, I can make it pretty much.
Not quite min damage. That will be 4 damage.
Yeah, I'm pretty beaten up. I'm
Yeah.
actually very beaten up. I'm very hurt at this point.
E.
Oh, I wish I hadn't screwed that up. Because I could have at least used Flurry of Blows instead of the basic unarmed attack if I was going to screw it up.
That brings it to Lilith.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
I'm sorry, that was just Felix. Filbert.
yeah.
No one seems to have noticed the small gnome hiding underneath the table
Okay.
in the dark.
I'm going to... I'm not very fast, I'm going to firebolt old flaming swords.
Okay.
So
That is a miss, unfortunately.
damn, I'm really terrible this game. And then I'm going to move. So I have a movement of 25. So I can get there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use Bilbert's slight decoy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to have the decoy go up the stairs.
Oh, okay. So you're still standing here, but your decoy runs upstairs. Okay.
I go invisible for my turn.
Oh, that's right. That's the other part of that spell. Yeah.
But it's just for the turn.
Oh, so you cast it as you move. Okay.
Yeah. So, but at the same time, they see.
They see a figure of Bilbert run upstairs,
Actually,
and then at the end of the turn, you're appearing at the bottom of the stairs.
can I stay like underneath the table instead, and like give back 5 feet?
I'll allow it.
Okay. So I send him up the stairs, and then hide underneath the table, or stay underneath the table.
Yeah. Why don't you try and roll a? I'll say. You don't really get a hide action.
Yeah.
But okay. Yep. Okay.
I'm mostly just thinking like line of sight, because I mean they don't really see.
I'll say, for the heck of it, make a stealth check. Because you're low enough under the tables that. Oh no.
Ah, terrible.
Okay.
Hello.
So you knock into a couple of chairs as you're.
Just that noisy ass cat who's just like barreling through the table.
Alright.
Yep, that's it for me.
Alright.
I'm gonna die.
Alright, then we go to Lilith.
Okay. Question for you, because I always forget how this works.
Yes.
Thunderwave is a 15-foot cube. Does
Yes.
that mean 3 5-foot squares in front of me in a line, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here's my plan. Here's my mastery plan.
Yep.
I'm gonna go there. That's 15 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, no. Oof. Do I want to do that? No. No, I'm not doing that. Just kidding. Okay. I had a thought, but
that would hit a lot of them, though.
It would, but I have a better idea for cheesing it, and then we can use Thunderwave at a different time.
Okay, that works.
Main guy still looks pretty bad, right?
Yeah, he does.
I'm gonna try to blow gun him again.
All right.
Critical.
Critical. So
of course, on the blow gun.
Yeah, so max damage plus the dice roll.
So 5. Does that mean the poison is critical too?
Yeah, poison critical.
Yes. Okay, so Constitution
Critical
save.
Poison insertion.
Dang it! I rolled another 5. Are you kidding me? Ooh.
Yeah, you did. Constitution. That is 14.
That's a fail.
Oh, that is a fail.
Okay, so that means 5 points of piercing damage and 10 points of poison damage.
Say that again.
5 points of piercing damage and 10 points of poison damage. Total 15.
The poison would be critical.
Yeah, I only rolled a 5 though, so doubling it makes that 10.
Oh no, the way we're doing it is it's max damage of the dice.
Oh, right. Just kidding. So 17 poison damage. Oh, I forgot that's how we're doing it. That's so much better.
We're doing the real intense criticals.
So just kidding. So 5 points of piercing damage, and 17 points of poison damage.
Okay.
So a total of 22.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that probably does it.
He's still standing.
Barely.
That's all of my hit points you just did in one hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The blow gun of death, man.
So I do that, and I wink at him, and I look at Felix and Bilbert, who's trying to like hide under the table, and I'm like, cheese it. And I like fling open the door, and here's what I'm gonna do. As I fling open the door, I go all like negative exposure Galadriel, and using my bonus action to do mantle. What is it called? Mantle of Inspiration. So the two of you get 5 temporary hit points.
Sweet, I need those.
Ooh.
I am flying up and at an angle 30 feet away and outside of this place, and then they may choose to use their reactions to travel their full movement speed at me, if they would like.
Yes.
And I believe they would like to do this.
I believe they would probably like to do that.
Yeah. Any creature. Can I gain the temporary hit points myself as well? It says choose creatures you can see and that can see you, so probably not me. Me? Okay, sweet.
25.
I say you can get yourself.
Sweet.
So
You can inspiring mantle yourself.
I always inspire myself. Yeah, so then I'm 20 feet whoop, or 30 feet, whatever my fly speed is now.
Okay.
So right there. Boop. You both can move yourself 30 feet if you would like. I don't think you've used your reaction, right, Felix?
Nope, because they missed me.
Nobody's used the reaction.
Yeah, since the crossbow bolt missed me, I didn't need to. So I'll just come there.
So I moved mine already.
Okay. Yeah, and now that's the end of my turn. And I only have one more poison dart left.
Okay. I just need to update some things now that you are outside.
Okay.
Now we can see all the other people who are going to murder us.
Yes. I forgot to draw it, but there is a door in front of a temple-like... There is a door that is ajar in a temple-like structure directly in front of you. You can see torchlight from inside. Now coming from this side, you see 2 people dragging a net with a woman inside of the net, and a third person is making their way outside of the door. I'll also say from this angle, you can see further down, so you can see the edge of the livery into the stable area where some horses are milling. And I think that about does it from your current vantage point. Okay. You can also see down this way slightly into another door that is ajar. You can see torchlight in the edge of a figure that's inside of the room.
Okay. Woof.
All right. Quite the turn.
Yeah.
Next. All right. It's the goons.
The goon squad.
The goon squad. A couple of them are going to go running up the stairs to the first individual that went that way.
Yes.
That's right.
As the guy, while being up and barely standing, is vaguely gesturing in this direction. The rest are going to go running to engage the child.
The fire child.
Yeah, it's even though there's counters and stuff, they have enough movement to get over it. That one won't quite. The tables and stuff, he'll get just right on the edge of that. This individual's gonna make his way in. I'll say with that counter in the way. Get there. This guy can get about there. Then this person no longer has a target that he can see because Bilbert is short.
Dang, I was gonna ask about that.
So these two are gonna go just running up the side of the building.
All will love me and despair. I'm kidding.
Furniture, a gnome's best friend.
And this person is just going to calmly walk up and see the state of the situation going on here. And that is the end of the round. Top of the round, you hear some commotion coming from this structure. Sounds of fighting as an elderly half-orc in his nightgown now appears to be wielding a great sword as the body comes flinging out the door, and it appears that there's a brawl now going over here.
Wait, where's over there? Okay.
Yeah, way down that way.
Way down this way, back in the main storage chamber, and also you see a living space that is attached to the side over. This looks like living quarters that are attached to the side. That's the top of the round. Okay, so we have the boss man. It's gonna come for you, Bilbert.
Do it.
Ooh.
All right. Oh, the difficult tree. I got this one, and he's going to try and make an attack against you. Plus, that is a 17.
Hits.
Okay. That will be 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And he's just standing over you. Then that will bring us to Felix.
Okay, well, seeing that, he looks over his shoulder a little, and I guess that woman's getting dragged out by a net, so he kind of nods in her direction, like towards where the woman is, but then he's gonna run back and try and help Bilbert out, because that you're kind of in a tight spot.
Damn, I'm in a tight spot.
Good movie, good reference.
Thank you. Is the woman that's being dragged out the one in red up here?
Yes.
Lady
Okay,
in
I have
red.
plenty of movement. So yeah, I come bursting back through the door.
Yeah.
And was actually there's no way I can get behind him, is there? Because there's not like a window here.
There's no window there. No.
Dang, that would've been great.
No, you cannot get flanking damage.
Dang,
That flank though.
I needed that. This guy's hard to hit. And then I'll keep doing what I'm doing. Quarterstaff. Yes, should be a hit. 18.
18.
But he has reactions now.
But he has reactions, so he is going to parry.
What does that do? What is the effect of that?
It increases his AC against that attack. In this case, it increases it by +3.
Gotcha.
So his AC was effectively 20 for that attack.
But only for that attack. It's not like for the whole turn.
Just for that attack.
Screw it, I'm a flurry of blows him.
Okay.
Do it.
This guy needs to be dealt with. First attack. 19.
Yeah, that hits.
For 5 bludgeoning damage, and let's make it so we can't take reactions again.
5 is enough. Describe how you take out this roguelike character, breathing heavily, scorched, burned, this wild-like face lit up by his flaming swords.
So I swing the quarterstaff at him, and he deflects it away with the sword, and I kind of pull it back to avoid my quarterstaff getting cut into pieces. And then I reach, because right now Felix is literally just wearing cotton sleeping pants. He's barefoot. He doesn't actually have a shirt on. He's just got his cloak on over his shoulders. So he whips his cloak off and flings it kind of in the guy's face to distract him. Yep. And then just runs up and just decks him through the cloak, in the jaw.
I love that. You're pretty popular.
The parry. And just cracks his jaw, and the guy just I'm assuming he's probably technically alive, but not getting up anytime soon without some major medical attention.
Divine intervention.
Gives him whiplash and just cracks his jaw. And...
Can't parry what you can't see.
Yeah, so you hit him and just crack him. He goes flying, or he goes staggering back into the wall. You see the swords that are alight in his hands go out in a wink. The room instantly darkens.
And then I am going to make my other unarmed attack against this other guy, though.
Go ahead and do it.
11 will probably not hit, I'm assuming.
11 just hits.
Okay. These guys have terrible armors.
These are the squish guys.
Yeah, these guys do not even have leather armor. They are in tatty cotton clothing.
Okay. Well, 7 damage to him.
7 is exactly enough to one.
And then since he can't pass the strength check anyway, for fun, can I do the what? Since if that's enough to take him out, I'm gonna do the one that sends him like flying.
Yeah.
So what is? I forgot what that is. But just for fun, he's gonna then fly 15 feet over the counter. Or his unconscious body is gonna fly 15 feet that way.
Okay. Sweet.
Because I just like wheel back around and just like elbow him right in the sternum.
He goes just flying in, kind of bounces off the guy that's standing on this side of the bar, tumbles back over and just falls prone in between the guy that's tied up and the other guy.
Please tell me that like the song Black Betty's on his list. I just
Whoa,
imagine this just like blasting as he's like sending people flying like slapstick.
Yeah, that was just this like effectively kid because he's pretty, you know, he's like in his early 20s, not that big of a dude, but just like shirtless, wearing no shoes, just wearing like cloth pants, and he just beat the shit out of these two guys.
I'm in a onesie right now, a koala onesie.
That's true. We're all just wearing like what we were sleeping in. So.
I'm literally in a dressing gown.
Oh yeah, and then Felix just like, as the other guy kind of gets up from the guy hitting him, Felix is just like, he's grinning, but he's like glaring right at that dude. Like, he's into this. He's like, he's hurting, but he's into this.
The koala onesie scorched a little.
His fists are glowing a bit. Like, yeah, that's my turn. Well, actually, I guess I could move again now because I don't have.
Cheese it.
I've got that took me only 25. I think that only took me 25 to get.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got 15 feet of movement still. But I don't really want to like just leave Bilbert to get wailed on, so I'm just gonna.
It's my turn next. So.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm gonna move 15 feet back out the door. I forgot, you're right after me. So yeah, then I come in, do all that, and then just like hop back out the door.
Whoosh.
And you catch in the other individual's eyes as this apparent commander gets just absolutely clocked out, and then a second individual in the immediate vicinity gets thrown 15 feet by this man wearing only cloth pants.
I grabbed my cloak on the way back out.
You see just doubt and fear beginning to arise in the rest of the eyes of these individuals.
Press X to doubt.
I'm just an NPC, man.
All right. If there's anything else, Felix.
No, I think that'll be my turn. I'll take that. That felt good.
Yeah. Like Betty had a child, bam, bam. Oh, Black Betty.
All right. So my turn then.
Whirlwind technique.
So Bilbert is going to move out. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 out here next to Felix, and you said there are 3 people holding a lady in a sack.
It's a net. Like a couple of the individuals that came in the tavern had nets, and you see this woman is in a net being dragged out of the house.
I'm going to. He doesn't like that. I'm going to shoot a chromatic orb at one of them.
Okay.
See if I can hit him.
That would be a 20. That definitely hits him.
10 points of poison damage. We'll go with poison.
Okay, that is enough. This man gets absolutely laid out flat as you come running out the door. So he is a goner.
And I technically kill him.
Yeah, he did.
Which Bilbert sort of like eyes go wide as he realizes what he just did.
Oh God.
All right, anything else?
Nope.
All right. Next we have Lilith.
So this old lady, she
Yeah.
too heavy for me to carry if I'm flying?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of them's dead.
Yep. And the other ones are like seeing what's going on. Like they have no idea what was going on in that tavern.
Yeah. I just come bursting out with my majestic, what is it called? Wondrous appearance.
A wondrous appearance in a nightgown.
in a
And
night-
you're flying.
And I'm flying.
Pixies are not a common sight on the coast.
Nope. And I just draw an arrow and look as menacing as possible at the other one as I draw back and shoot it. And then I'm going to in fact make like not a dash, but like fly in a quick beeline about 15 feet towards him. Or no, he's not quite that far because I don't want to be in like disadvantage range. But I'll go like 10-ish feet at him to try to like boo. And then I'm going to try to shoot him. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
5 damage.
Okay, 5 damage. He takes an arrow and staggers and stops you dragging the net as he looks up to you and you see he's trying to like grab a crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
He's
And I
alive.
just like grin wildly at him.
Yeah.
He dropped the net, right?
He dropped the net and he's like fumbling and almost like just
Okay.
shock, maybe terror, trying to figure out what this flying thing is.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna like fly down and land. Or no, I'm not even gonna land. I'm gonna hover over his head.
Okay.
Like
Ha.
Toes in his
so
face.
he's like looking right up at you, trying to get his crossbow.
maybe not right over his head because I'm in a nightgown.
Yeah, it's
We're
true.
gonna do at an angle.
At an angle.
Yeah. And I'll still be 10 feet away from him in the air, so that I'm not within disadvantage. Oh, actually no, I am. He's pulling for a crossbow. I'm going right into like 5. I'm gonna go right into 5 feet away from him.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I got.
All right.
Can you imagine being killed by like half naked people in like weird pajamas? Like I was thinking about this the whole time. I'm just like, can you imagine coming out? Because like I think I said I didn't keep the onesie on, but there's no time to change that.
No, it's way more fun if we're all just in.
So
pajamas.
can you imagine like coming out dragging this lady and all of a sudden this 3-foot dude in like a koala onesie shoots you and like you watch your friend die from that? And then some girl in a nightgown comes and shoots your in the
That's
knee,
so
you know?
good. That's this is the best thing.
All right.
Or being killed by a
Came to
butter
the
knife.
wrong tavern, pirates.
All right. So starting with the pirates.
Wait, hold
let's
on. I
go.
suddenly can't hear anyone.
Uh-oh. We need that.
Okay, you're back now. You know what it is? I figured it out. I'm using my wired keyboard right now because I can't play League with wireless. But I like to keep it off the desk so it's not so loud when I type.
Yep.
And there's a little sound thing.
That'll do it.
And oh my god, I can't believe I just now noticed that.
All right.
Okay, anyway, continue.
So the pirates. We will start off with the ones that were gathering goods in the temple. They are going to come bursting out, and you see 2 individuals with a mixture of candlesticks, idols, other various items made out of silver, and little bits of gold. Come out, see this big, massive battle going on, and they're just going to book it. Like,
Jesus.
you just see them. They're like, clanking and jingling as they're running down the street.
24601.
You see them just going in the direction of the shore. This group over here, he's gonna try and get his crossbow up. He's gonna take a shot at you. Did you get into melee range with him? Or
I
no?
did. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so disadvantage.
Yeah.
Natural 1 on the first shot.
Ooh.
So I'll say, for funny's sake, as he's fumbling, trying to get it up, he accidentally shoots and hits himself in the calf.
Oh, that would hurt.
And
That hurt
it
real
is
bad.
enough damage to render him at least unconscious.
He goes into shock.
While Betty continues to play.
I don't even have to draw my rapier. Bloody my sword.
This individual is going to step out He was bringing up the back of the group. He's going to try and shoot you as well. That is a 15 to hit.
I think that might be my armor class. Let me check. Yeah, that's my armor class.
It's only for 4 points of damage.
Okay. That's not even on my temporary hit points. I'm
All right.
good. I'm way good.
All right. And then we have the 2 individuals that are running up the side. They're going to just get around the corner. They're going to see that you made it out, and they're going to shoot crossbows. One at Bilbert, one at Felix. First one at Bilbert is a 9.
9 to hit?
Yep. And the one at Felix is a 16.
That actually does hit. But I'm going to use my reaction to deflect missiles, so...
Okay, that would have been 6 points of damage coming towards you?
Yeah, I literally catch the bolt out of the air.
Okay.
I'm not going to spend a key point to throw it back, but I do. Since I reduced it to 0, I literally just snatch it out of the air and just like toss it on and just like drop it on the ground.
Do you have to roll for that, or is there a set amount that?
It is literally I use a reaction and it reduces it by a D10 plus my monk level plus my dex mod. So the minimum it can reduce it by is 8.
Okay.
So I don't need to roll in this case.
Okay.
There's no point.
All right. So they whip around. They start seeing people unconscious. You catch a bolt out of thin air.
Mic drop.
Mic drop.
Bolt drop.
Might have been worth it to use a key point to throw it at him, but nah, I'll save that.
Yeah.
Only got 1 left.
You see 2 individuals come running out of this structure as well. They both look like they've been slightly... they have wounds on them. And as they run out, one of the people slams the door and tosses his torch up onto the thatch roof. So this place is now on fire.
Oh, well, that's a dick move.
Pirates. Bloody pirates.
In this corner, this guy over here is going to try running away.
Which guy?
The guy getting his face stomped by the half-orc.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This guy over here is going to try run away, and the half-orc takes a wide swing with this greatsword, but misses.
Ah, too bad.
So he's going to dash. He's going to make it to this corner. 2 more are going to run out, though, and they're going to try and stab him. That is, without his armor, that's a hit. And a miss. So he takes 1 hit. Okay. Still standing over there. What else can you see? From your current position, that is all you can see going on. Next. Oh, I'm just drawing a line here instead of using the ruler. Next is the cloaked figure. He sees that guy go down. You can see down there. He's going to double back.
That's either great or bad. I don't know which.
Yeah.
There's no middle ground.
Yeah. There is no maybe in this.
Yeah, like, it's either really good for us that he's like, you know what, maybe not. Or it's about to be really bad for us.
Or he's like, we need a little backup.
Yeah, let me go summon a demon.
And then you hear, as coming from the street, you hear this low voice that calls out, "Grab your prizes, we are leaving!" And that is it for him. This guy is unconscious / dead, who knows? So we now move to Felix.
Okay, Lilith, you've pretty much dealt with the people who were going after the woman up there, it looks like, so...
There's one who tried to shoot me and shot himself, and another one burst out the door, but it's a 1v1 at this point, so...
Yeah, I was like, it seems like you're probably in pretty good hands. You've probably got that pretty well.
And I'm at full health.
Yeah, you're
so...
fine. I really shouldn't like go engage these guys then, but they are all about to leave, so I feel like I could take a few more down on the way. Yeah, and I mean, Felix is clearly enjoying himself, so he's gonna come over here and he's gonna swing at this guy with his quarterstaff.
Okay.
And miss.
That is a miss.
Horribly. That was a terrible roll.
That is a miss.
And I am gonna. Do I want to? Since that missed, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my last key point to use patient defense and dodge as a bonus action. Because I don't want these 4 guys to suddenly be like, "Hey, let's get him," and actually be able to do so because I don't have that many hit points right now. So yeah, that'll be my turn. I miss this dude, but then I just take a defensive stance.
All right, then we move to Vilbert.
Okay. There's still one pulling that lady, right?
They've abandoned the pulling for the moment. You see there's one guy currently like reloading a crossbow, you know, just giving frightened looks around. Looks like he's maybe gonna try and bolt for it here.
Okay. And they're all retreating from the looks of it?
You haven't seen a move since the command was issued, but it seems like some are wavering, some are fleeing with gold, some are just running. Individuals over here are apparently trying to barricade the door as they've set the building alight.
Okay.
That's what you can see from your current positions.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to try to Yeah, I'm gonna try to firebolt that one guy that's still there.
Okay.
13.
That does hit these guys.
Oh, wow.
1. It is
So
not
I'm
your,
just...
not your night.
No, it's not.
All right.
It's just like messing their clothes up is what I got.
Yeah.
You know what, though? That's important. You took out that one guy.
Seeing fire being launched from you, though, the presence of a magic user in this fight, you can see he's definitely gone from kind of wavering to definitely wavering.
Not worth risking it.
Yeah, he's like,
shit.
All right.
I may have wiped a match on you, but he's scared from it.
Yeah, he is.
Wiped a match on me. You like put a cigarette out on him. Is what you did.
You burned a hole in his clothes. It just only.
Oh yeah, you
him.
like that? That's what power I'm wielding. I went to school for this.
That one was a
I went
warning.
to school for this. I love it.
All right. Is there anything else, Vilbert, on your turn?
I'm going to move with Lilith right behind her.
All right.
And that's it for me.
All right. Lilith.
I had
Wait,
only
she's
been
flying,
like,
right?
yeah, I'd
She is
only,
fine.
yeah. I was
Slightly this way, so I'm not underneath
the dress.
underneath her.
That's
yeah,
fair.
Guess that's in bad taste.
At this point, I actually dropped the other 5 feet to the ground, like looking down, and I look back up at the guy, and I'm like, you put a hole in my dress. This is satin. As I'm like drawing my bow to shoot him.
His eyes get big.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm really upset about this. I'm really upset about it. And I missed him.
Yeah,
But
really,
yes.
you were so upset it threw you off of it.
You shoot him between the legs, or like, you know, arrow lands in between his legs, and you can't. He doesn't know if you miss or if you're just like messing with him.
In fact, when that happens, I'm like, you better run or I'll aim higher next time.
That one was a warning.
Yeah.
A lot of warning
A
shots.
lot of warning shots here. Actually, I've been doing remarkably well, so I deserved a low roll.
Can I say something as Bilbert too?
Sure.
I'm gonna try to be intimidating too and go, next time I'll use fire for real.
That was just illusion.
Next time I'll really burn you. Yeah, I don't think any of these spells are bonus actions. Not a single one of them. So I'm just like basically standing there holding my ground, like threatening, like in hopes that he'll cheese it instead of trying to like grab the lady.
That would have been great on stream, me falling out of the chair.
Oh no!
Would have been very dramatic.
Yeah. Anything else then?
Turned way too quick.
No, I was out of inspiration because of the fight last night, so my bonus action options are completely gone now.
All right. So we will start with the intimidated person. You see him fling his crossbow to the ground, drop his dagger to the floor, and he's like, "Parlay." He puts like his hands up, and he's like, so he's just standing there. He seems to have surrendered. I will see if I can find an appropriate
parlay.
I
sent it on Twitter to you guys, but I imagine those two guys from Pirates of the Caribbean. It's like, you can't read, right? You give credit for trying.
All right.
Down to the depths with a thought of parlay.
Yeah, exactly. Parlay.
These two guys are gonna go running as fast as they can in that direction with their gold.
That's who we should be sponsored by. Cheez-Its.
Yeah. Come on, Nabisco? I don't know who makes Cheez-Its, but...
Look at the off-brands, the whales.
And thus speaketh the bard, yes.
See individuals come down. Yeah, Felix can see this because he's at the edge there. You can see individuals coming down from the side streets. What else can you see? These individuals. This one's gonna turn around, try and shoot a crossbow at you. It's only 14 to hit. Does that hit
me or
no, Lilith?
Oh, 14 does not hit me. Sorry, I thought you were still talking about the ones Felix can see. Who is it that shot me? One of these down here, like barricading the door?
I think I can actually see them too, but...
Yeah, you totally can.
Sorry, they both shot at you. The second one got a 15.
15 exactly hits.
Okay. For 3 damage.
How many times do I have to say this is silk? Satin, whatever it was I said.
It's both. It's a blend.
That's true.
And after they take their shots, they're gonna go running down this side alley here.
I'm gonna make it my personal mission to take out all the ones who put a hole in my nightgown.
That's reason. That's fair.
Terror flying around the city.
Yeah.
Okay. And then over here, these two are gonna try and. Well, one's gonna try running away. He gets a hit, or he gets hit. Oh wow! And you see this man get absolutely cleaved, and you see this great sword go all the way through the rib cage and like connect with the spine until it stops. So he falls. Falls dead. And that guy is gonna try and stab. Oh, he actually gets a stab in. All right, and. The half-orc you see takes another blow. You can see red now spewing down his nightgown, but he's still there wielding this massive, almost like claymore type sword.
Was this the one that we were speaking to the night before?
Yeah, it's the elderly grain half-orc.
Yeah.
Like town overseer.
Okay.
All right, that is everybody you can see. Next will be this individual, and you just hear Felix. You actually see him as he's looking at these guys coming in with the gold. You hear him just call out, "No! Grab what I paid you for!" And you can see he actually walks up and just like scatters. You see this. Actually, make a perception check.
I would love to. Ooh, that's pretty good actually.
Okay.
18.
You see a flash of silver as the hand comes up and just knocks all the idols and candlesticks and other valuables out of this pirate's hand as they scatter across the ground. The figure shoves them forward and points in buildings generally in this direction.
Oof.
Something in particular.
And then he's just gonna walk 5 feet closer, and you can see him. He's just looking down at you guys.
That's
Figure stands
ominous.
Okay.
Are we what they came for? I'm kidding.
All right, and I'll actually reveal a bit further now that you can see down the street. You do see the docks where some boats are. Additional boats that were there earlier that weren't there earlier in the day. That's probably all you can see down the street.
No.
All right. That is his turn. Top of the order, or end of the order, we're gonna have half orc try and make an attack. Oh, he gets another hit. And you see he cleaves the other one down as well.
Hell yeah.
Oh, did the two who were near me not?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm assuming they don't want to stay there.
They don't.
He's
So
like, I want to punch somebody as they're running away.
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
They are gonna go running away.
I'll go ahead and opportunity to attack the one I'm engaged with, because I might as well.
Go ahead. As they run away, you see they're reloading the crossbow. Okay, you hit them.
I don't think that one's making it away. 10 damage.
No, that one's out as well.
I just sweep his legs out from under him as he tries to run away, and he just falls on his face.
The faceplant knockout, yeah.
All right,
Old-fashioned curb stomp.
Yeah. Hey, it works.
that guy is going to try and shoot you with the crossbow as he runs. That's a 14.
I just dug it.
Okay. And then these guys, I did forget to move them. They are just running down the road at 60 feet. Okay. Next, then we go back to Felix.
All right. And technically, actually, that 14 might have been worse because he had disadvantage too. But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm out of key points though, so now I got to be a bit more careful. It's like on the one hand, part of me wants to go punch that guy. On the other hand, I am not in a state where I want to go running off alone after the guy who's ordering these guys around. He's dumb. He's not that dumb.
While he's thinking, I do want to say, if they make it back to the boat and they start to leave, I'm definitely going to, like Peter Pan style, dash fly after them and use my rapier or my dagger, whichever necessary, to just start like slicing through their sails.
These are rowing boats.
Oh darn!
Yeah.
Okay,
These are long. What do they call them?
Like Viking longboat.
Long ships.
Not long ships. They are basically the rowing boats that come off of a main like galleon or
a
long
rowboat?
A shore boat.
Shore boat.
I think it's called a shore boat. So they're like
are poking holes in the bottom.
Yeah. So
So somewhere out there's their bigger ship that they're rowing
fit like
out to.
8 to 12. They fit like eight max 12 individuals to row.
Jolly boats?
Galley boats could also probably be a term for it.
No, jolly boat.
Oh, jolly boat. I grew up in the Midwest, so I have an excuse for having no idea
I had
what
kind of an idea of
terms
that
are.
then.
Yeah, I'm like 10 hours from the coast. I don't know. We don't
What's
do
your
boats.
fly speed?
30.
Okay.
We would be flying artillery if I just flew with you too.
I was gonna say, if you want, you could just like grab me and we'll fly around and just take out their boats.
Pew pew.
Because if I shoot their boats with fire, you're not getting away, you bastards!
Even my point. Oh my god, we've just devised the first like you're a belly gunner. Like.
Oh, right, Felix, what did you have for your turn?
So that guy's good. I don't really want to run off after the cloaked guy because that just seems really dangerous to do on my own. Not right now. Maybe if I had all my key points. So I'm gonna run in the direction of the alley next to the building that got lit on fire and see what's going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll go over. I can go like here.
Yeah. You can see.
Sorry, I'm still laughing.
You can see there was a couple of tools that were just on the outside in like a small little storage alcove, like a couple of shovels essentially, or like propped up to try and like hold the door underneath the handle. Like they tried to do a loose barricade of the door as they ran.
Oh, so they set it on fire and barricaded the door.
Yeah, they grabbed a shovel and like stuck it up against the wood and they entered it in the dirt. It probably won't hold, but it's an attempt.
Yeah, that seems like they're trying to trap things inside. That seems bad. Like, set a building on fire and trying to trap people in there does not seem great. So I'll use my action to dash the rest of the way, like up to the door.
Okay.
I can't do anything else right now, but just to be in position where I can try and like knock that barricade out of the way at least.
All right.
Not so close that I'm like going to get burned immediately though. Like just, I'll say like back one step then actually.
Okay. The house isn't like an inferno yet, but it's.
I guess that's true. It's only been like
6 seconds.
Like 6 to 8 seconds.
12 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a couple turns, but still, that's not enough for it to be much yet.
No.
So yeah, I'll just be a few feet away.
All right. Bilbert.
Bilbert is going to move his movement right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to shoot that guy.
Which guy?
The hooded guy that's right there.
Okay.
Ooh, you're going after the big boy.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the corner. Bilbert's not happy. He's going to turn the corner and like he's got the like angry SpongeBob sort of thing going on, but he's literally mad. And he just says, "Hey, you." And he just sort of like holds his hands up and he shoots his last chromatic orb at the guy.
Ooh, okay.
All right, hopefully this hits.
Oh no.
Oh.
Sailing off into the night, colliding with the blacksmithy further down the road. Your chromatic orb.
But I just mostly just wanted to get his attention.
Oh, you got it.
And I just stand there looking at him and say, "Why are you being a coward and running away? You're gonna come here and burn the place down and not stay?"
I like the rhyme.
Oh, right. Roll an intimidation check.
He's not good at this, but he's like quivering as he's saying it. My first intimidation check ever. Not terrible.
Not terrible. Pretty good. Okay. I'll take that into account on his turn. Lilith. That's a free action. If you want to light a torch, I'd say that's an action. Yeah. They didn't throw it that far up. It's like probably just over the lip. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. There's a small, I'd say it's like a 5-foot radius around this area that's caught fire. I'd say a bigger campfire, but yeah. Prestidigitation. Okay. I will allow it. Yeah. You see the flames immediately begin to die out as the fire snuffed. Mhm. Okay. Then we come to all of the pirates. The guy that you told not to move isn't going to move. These folks are just going to try and dead run further down. Like, they're not having this anymore. So 60. It's there-ish. That's down. These guys are running. Everybody's just making their way to the shore. All right. Then Bilbert, you're standing where Felix was approximately, right?
About, yeah.
Okay, so that means you can see down, and you can even see better now with your dark vision, even in this dim light. Dim night light sky. So you see being dragged out of this house a couple individuals, and actually as this is happening, others that are running down this way will join in what's happening down here. You see a couple individuals being dragged out in their nightwear. You see a middle-aged man and woman being dragged out of this structure and being dragged towards the docks.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see, who else do I have in the shadows? This guy is just gonna doesn't quite get around the corner. This guy I haven't moved yet. Goes 60. This guy is just gonna go 60. Most of the small fry are leaving here. You see down this alleyway a couple people come from this direction carrying various forms of loot. Actually, there's a couple more individuals that come from this way. All right. So that is all the pirates' movement. And then the large cloaked figure, which you have so intimidated. You see a hand come up and grab the robe, the hood of the robe, and throw it back. And you see this large silver reptilian face. It would be that of something that you've heard described in the books. Contact is very limited, but you believe, even in the night, seeing this as the moonlight's reflecting out the silver, you believe this is a dragonborn. And as he lowers the hood, pathetic egg breaker, take this. And you see his hand reaches up, and he's going to cast Scorching Ray on you, targeting all 3 rays at you.
Okay.
All right. Natural 1, a 3, and 6 plus 14.
That one hits.
Okay, 1 hit. So you take 6 points of fire damage as 2 sail right over your head, and the third one finally is low enough and connects with you. And he is going to keep it at that. He's going to stay where he is.
I like how I'm intimidating this guy, and I'm in the onesie.
Yeah.
Wait, that's right. I'm dangerous.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
All right.
Let's get dangerous.
Uh,
is Lilith San Diego?
End of the round, this woman's going to get herself out of the net and go running back into the structure. Horace, wounded, is going to go running down the street out of sight. Or you can probably see down that way. He actually goes around the corner, though, so I will. See a couple more structures, but Horace is out of sight now. He went up this direction. Last scene. All right, that brings us to Felix.
All right, so Lilith, did Lilith clear the barricade too, or did she just put the fire out?
She just put the fire out. I mean, it's not a substantial barricade.
Yeah, I figure it wouldn't take would it even take like a full action just to like knock it out of the way?
No, you could just like basically like nudge it with your toe. And
yeah, like as I'm moving, I can just knock it.
The shovel just kind of falls over. Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of like I'm gonna keep going down the. I'm gonna keep going down the alley, but I'm gonna knock the barricade out of the way as I go.
Okay.
And gets me to here. Oh, there's a bunch more of them down there.
There is.
Do I dare keep following them? Yes, I do. Because why not?
Would they notice that I'm not with them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna dash to here and just chase them, pretty much. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. This is the edge of a house here. All right. Anything else then besides the chase?
Nope. That'll be.
All right. Bilbert.
I'm going to move right here.
Yep.
On the corner of the building to see if I can get some cover.
We'll say that is at least half cover.
Okay. And I'm going to shoot him with a scorching, or not scorching ray, firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay. Fire away.
And I will say, you're a terrible shot. Maybe you should practice your magic more.
There you go.
20.
Got that fancy learning.
Oh my god.
That does hit, and it singes part of his robe. You see the firelight reflect off of the silver scale-like skin across his face. But that damaged. All right.
And then I'm going to actually. No, actually, I don't have any more. Oh no, I actually have one. I have one more. I am going to use my last one to Bilbert's slight decoy. So I'm out of spell slots now.
Okay.
And I'm going to have the decoy move 25 feet into the clearing in front of him.
Oh, okay. Okay. So basically, as you move for the corner, you would have cast it?
Yeah.
So you invisibly moved over here while your clone went over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get him to shoot at that to waste his turn.
Okay. Okay. That's real cool. All right.
I like it. I like that a lot.
All right. Oh,
Good
man.
use of an illusion.
This is going to be great. All right.
And that's it for me.
All right. Then that brings us to Lilith. Yeah.
You've seen me use it before.
You see him appear at the end of his turn around the corner here. As there's still an illusionary one over here. Yeah, and you don't know that this is a Dragonborn yet, technically. No, because he's down the street and you're over here, so this building's in the way. It's a 2-story structure.
Yeah, so
if you're flying at 20 feet, you could be. It's like the roof is at like almost towards your max, so you can just see over the edge. So you can't see the street. You can see like the bottom wall of the stable. Yep. No, you can't. And even if it does steeple, you can hover over the, Yeah. Yeah. You do. It is the row figure. The hood is now down. You see the silver reptilian face and the long snout with the teeth sticking out of the side. Mm.
Get him, Lilith.
Yeah, let him be distracted.
That hits. Yes, it is like it's being hit by a second level Sacred Flame spell. 12.
Nice.
Good damn. Okay. Yeah. He wouldn't, especially since he wasn't looking at it. But you see him stagger as he takes this bolt this arrow to the side. It's singed by this Sacred Flame. He just looks up over in the air at you. Yeah. All right. That would bring us to the pirates who are in mass running towards the ships. Mass exodus. Okay, so dragging people, half movement, they can get to like docks. People that are further back can just get to the docks. You're actually further up. I'm just roughly, yeah, that was about right. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm roughly 60 feet in this. It's a bit of everybody pile on. These guys are helping with dragging on. These folks, okay, let me measure this. They're getting down here. Just what's your passive perception there, Lilith? $11. You still are close enough to hear, based to this thin thatch roof. You can hear a voice from below you, inside the chamber. An angry, frustrated voice go, "Can you find him? Where'd that kid go?" Two pirates
forgot.
are still up in the inn.
Yeah, they've missed all of this looking around for Bilbert. Yeah, and their friends all gone.
All right.
So, wait, they're still looking for me, right?
Yeah,
Just double checking?
because two
Okay.
of them went up the stairs to see where the kid went. All right.
See like the pajama form going like, "I got you now." Oh.
All right. That is their turns. Yeah. Okay. You see the robed figure. As you came over the edge, he was focusing on the illusion of the image of Bilbert here. You see a ball of energy forming in his hand, but as he takes the shot from the side, you see he looks up at you, and he instead aims it up there, and a streak of red goes to the crest of this roof and then detonates in a fireball.
Uh-oh. I was going to say, would you say I have half cover because of the angle, but it's a fireball.
Yeah, fireball.
Make a dex save.
At least I'm good at those. Man, I should have held my action seeing what was happening.
Yeah, because
That's my own fault.
I'm guessing he was about to fireball the...
He was going to fireball
Double.
the illusion. That's why I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
So this guy is more
Oof.
powerful than Bilbert.
I just
Only
rolled
a
two
14.
frickin' ones and a 2
Yes.
and a 2.
May my luck infect you. That's right.
That's only 6.
That's
One,
only
one,
6
2, 2.
on 4 dice. And how many dice is it again? 8 dice?
It's 8d6, yeah.
8d6. Okay, so we're at 6. That's another 2. That's a 4. Okay, so now we're at 12. A 1 for 13. And a 4 for 17 damage. From a fireball.
Wizard Knight.
Yeah. Alright. So
does a 14 pass?
A 14 at spell save is... No, a 14 fails.
Okay. And that was a total of how much damage?
14.
Okay.
The tiniest fireball goes up.
Yeah. So I have...
His heart wasn't in it.
I still have 8 hit points.
Oh, okay.
And I just look at him with my maybe wondrous appearance still. I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that. Slightly aflame on the top of the building and flying.
And you see he is going to hurriedly run back 30 feet.
Would you say he's going to cheese it?
Yeah, he's cheesing. Okay. Back one. All right. All that's done. That'll bring us back to Felix. You hear this detonation, and this giant light of fire goes up behind you, illuminating everything in front of you in more clarity for a second.
Oh,
I'm going to start this way, at which point I can now see that dude around the corner, so I'm actually going to start running around the building that way.
Mm.
How's he looking, anyway, like, damage-wise? Like,
you can see there is a significant burn mark of in his left side. But overall, he's still walking with a fair amount of confidence. Not too shaky yet or anything.
I'm gonna go ahead and... Man, do I wish I had key points left.
Oh, no.
Well, that's because then I could get into combat with him right now.
Mm-hmm.
But,
you got any more knives?
What'd you say?
You got any more butter knives?
I mean, I technically have just, like, an actual knife that's mine, too. Like, I just thought it'd be funny to throw the kitchen knife earlier. I'm debating if I want to throw a knife at him or if I want to dash and just get in combat with him. So if he had to move, he'd have to,
That's a thought.
I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to dash and get up next to him.
Okay.
In fact, actually, I'll get on this side of him.
All right.
And unfortunately, I can't do anything else, but I'll do that.
Right. Okay. Right. Then that brings us to Bilbert.
I'm going to... Let's see...
How long does your double last?
It disappears...
It's in a minute, I think.
Okay.
Oh, a minute, yes.
So I move next to it right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot him again.
All right, roll to hit.
And he's going to shout, "You don't deserve that magic."
Ooh. 19.
Ooh, he believes it now, you can tell.
He is
There
going
you
to,
go.
as the bolt begins to come at him, right before it detonates with a hit, you see quick gesture, a flick of the wrist, and it connects with an arcane barrier right before him.
And as he sees
That's gonna be
Felix
way
sort of
harder.
like converge, he's going to say, "You think that's going to protect you?"
With shield, it probably will, but
Yeah.
odds are yes. But I
Not
don't
in
know, I
the
punched through that
long
first.
run.
Yeah, that first wizard we fought, I punched through his shield.
You did.
Gilbert's not happy.
With my luck, he's an evocation
What's
wizard and
going
will
on
just
here?
fireball on himself and make it not hit him, and be like, oh, well, dang. I
Heck.
don't have evasion yet, so...
Shit. Cheese it.
So I
We're
am going
committed now.
to... That's it for me.
All right, Lilith.
Okay. Excuse me. Move turn order. I don't need you anymore. 30 feet is... I'm gonna go there. I always have to, like, measure it, and then I have to, like, remember where it was that I did it. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna stay by the roof. Is the roof... What is the shape of the roof? Like, if I were to shoot him and duck down, would I have full cover? Or is it, like, slanted?
It's a low slanted roof, or a slight slanted roof.
Then I'm gonna go, like basically, like, over in this-ish area where I can, like, duck behind. I don't want him to fireball me again, because that hurt real bad. So, I'm gonna go over wherever I would need to around this area where I can, like, shoot him and then just, like, crouch down behind the roof before continuing on.
Yep.
Not like a hidden thing, but like a cover thing.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try another Sacred Flame arrow.
Alright.
18?
18. The shield lasts until the start of his next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's still at AC 20.
AC 20. Okay.
Yeah, shield's pretty good.
So I see it connect and then fail.
But he's also burning his slots, though, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
You see it fizzle, like the sacred force hits this arcane barrier, and there's a brief collision before there's a small burst as the energy is dissipated.
Yeah, I think that Lilith wouldn't be familiar with the shield spell, because that's not a bard spell anyway.
It's not a bard spell.
So, as much as I wanted to vicious mockery him instead, Lilith doesn't know any better.
Yes.
She might be familiar with that now, though. That is something she has just learned.
She can talk to somebody about it.
Well, she just saw someone do some gestures and like, huh, they just blocked a thing in midair in front of me. What if I don't shoot a projectile?
Maybe, you know. Or I might have thought it was like the absorb elements thing that like you did or whatever. Yeah. Like, just some magic I don't understand.
Oh yeah, my point is now my point being now that you've done it and it's happened to you.
Oh yes.
Like, oh yeah, they just blocked a shot of mine out of the air.
Yeah. Okay.
And, you know, a few seconds before I saw them do hand gestures and like something else stopped. Yeah. Maybe this is a thing they're doing.
This is a thing that can happen.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I meant after yours got blocked, you probably realized, okay, I think I can.
Yeah.
I get the idea here.
So that's it for me then.
All right. So that brings us to the pirates. All right. So the pirates are going to start piling into ships. We're just like diving into ships.
Do you want to do the artillery thing if we kill this guy?
Well, I at least want to, like, if they start to take any of the prisoners, I'm definitely chasing them down. And if what that takes is sinking all the boats with out prisoners on them and telling them, like, they're next and we'll save them. Or they'll go too, whatever. We don't know them, but you're not getting them. Like, that's what we'll say. That may not mean but we be what we mean, but that's what we'll say. Yeah.
Start burning their ships down.
Over here.
The roof was on fire, Derek. The roof is no longer on fire thanks to prestidigitation, the best spell in the world.
Pretty much.
All right, and then this individual, and that's all the ones that you can see that's going on.
So many.
Next would be the mage. He's getting surrounded now. He's kind of looking back and forth. As he kind of looks, glances behind you, glances up at the roof. You see he does another gesture with his hands, and purple doorway opens in front of him, and he kind of leaps through it.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Ooh, it's a high-level caster. Shit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. He's much higher level than we are if he's casting that spell.
That fireball wasn't a Hail Mary. That was this is only the beginning.
Yeah, that was no, I can do this all day.
Yeah.
Like.
What level is Dimension Door?
4.
It's a 4th level spell. So he's at least got 2 or 3 of those 3rd level spells. At least 2.
Yes. All right.
He's got 4th level. If he's got a 4th level spell, he has at least 3 3rd level spell slots. So.
Yeah.
Well, if he's built like a PC.
Yeah, if he's a player character.
Yeah.
As we metagame the shit out of how bad will he kick our asses?
Well, for me, it's like it is metagaming, but Bilbert has a very
actually Bilbert in character would actually
detailed like
know how wizards...
version of how does he know this magic?
Yeah.
And actually, you're close enough now, Felix. Do a perception check as that's happening in front of you.
Because that would be one of the more powerful spells in the known universe, right? As a 4th level spell, since all that.
The masters of the Kingdom of Toren schools, like most of the heads of each branch, can do like 5th level.
Yeah, but I mean,
4th level is
Rothberg could demonstrate up to a 7th level.
Yeah.
Okay. But what was your perception? 17. Go.
17.
You're actually close enough that you see as he casts this spell, you can see just below the hand on the wrist, you see there are a number of bracelets, like almost strips of cloth that are tied around. And as he casts this one, you see a purple-colored one turn to ash and settle onto the ground.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Felix doesn't really know what that means, but
he doesn't know what that means. He just
he's
saw
dumb.
the guy do it, but
yeah,
you were close enough to make a roll for that. That brings us back to you, Felix. Then you see him here.
Yeah, I try to make an opportunity attack as he does that, but I miss because you can't actually.
You can't opportunity attack a dimension.
Yeah, but just flavor-wise, he tries to grab him or something, but is not able to because magic. He just kind of turns, seeing he's nowhere in front of him, and the safe assumption he's behind him. He just turns and sees him now down at the end of the docks in front of all the other pirates, and kind of realizes, he's fast, but there's no way he can close that kind of distance.
No.
Is the entirety of the docks within view of us?
Yes.
So we can guesstimate that they pretty much only made it away with 2 prisoners?
That you could see. You did see a couple of the people angle towards this direction, towards the shoreline.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
But since Felix is very stubborn, he's still going to dash in this direction, fruitlessly, but just because it's what he would do. So he's still chasing them. This is totally a mistake, but he's going to do it anyway.
Right. That is fine. Bilbert.
So they're pretty far away.
They are at this point.
He's going to... Whoops.
No, that's me measuring as well.
I think he can move right there. He's going to move forward a little bit, and he kind of runs out of steam at this point. Because he looks down at his arm, which got slashed by that fire sword, and he's hands are kind of shaking, and looks down at his chest, and he's kind of burned too. And he's just sort of putters out a little bit as this guy gets away. And he looks to Felix far away. And he just kind of waits.
Okay. Lilith.
Wait. I don't have that spell. Darn.
Yet.
Yeah. I was thinking of something, but that's not possible. Okay. So he is all the heckin' way over there. Bilbert is behind me. Oops, not moving yet. For now, I think I'm also gonna just dash my straight 60 feet.
Yeah, you can see this. This is just open area from your height.
Yeah, so I'm just
This is
kind of right behind. I'm trying to also put out the flames,
Yeah.
As I fly. I'm gonna go a little bit closer to the ground, so I'm less like a big target moving out in the open space, since this guy can blow things up. But since I am a bit elevated, does that reveal anything that I couldn't see before when I was further away?
I will say from your angle as you're flying over, there's this low like warehouse. You're not quite sure what it is over here next to the shore.
Okay.
You can see the end of a couple. I'll just reveal it.
Could I actually move my full movement?
Yeah, you
Like
can.
double?
Yeah. You can see the end of
There you go.
these ships.
Okay.
You do see these figures making a run for this ship. It appears that there's a lot more boats than there are people now
Yeah.
to occupy them. But most of them are running empty-handed or with a few stragglings of gold. It appears the only prisoners that are currently there are these two individuals.
Okay. And as I'm flying, did I heard him say the, get what you were paid for or whatever thing from earlier?
Oh, you did hear that.
As I'm like bullet flying towards him, I'm yelling, "What was it you paid them for? Most of them are dead now." Whether or not most of them are dead is as accurate is irrelevant. That's simply what I'm saying. She's not actually standing or sitting on me per se. She's like lying in my arm, which is having to hold her as she props herself against my leg. So I'm one-handed right now. But anyway, that's my turn. That's what I do.
All right. You see these individuals are going to start clambering into boats. They just throw these two people in. Say jump in. And then they start to shove off, like fumbling with oars. One of them gets tossed over the side, but there's more people than oars now in some of these boats. The boats begin slowly turning about, or just begin to push off the dock. Over here, these guys are also clambering in. All right. And then from behind you, coming out of the inn.
Oh yeah, those two.
These two just kind of look around and they're seeing all these dead bodies. And they look down and people are running up the docks and you see these three that they briefly saw before, but they don't have enough movement to do anything else at the moment.
Oh yeah, and their like other boss was like beating the hell in there
yeah,
too.
they see him in there. They're like, "What boss?" All right, so that will be their turn. That brings us to the Dragonborn. The Dragonborn is going to cast. Yeah, he's gonna have to do it this way. You see his form lift off of the dock, ascend 10 feet in the air, and then start taking off over the water. So he is now flying away. You see offshore, a couple hundred feet, you see a large, almost galleon. Looks a little run down. The sails are a little ragged, but you can see the sails are some sort of dark color. You see a large horse head as at the prow of the ship, or the bow of the ship, as its figure piece. Actually, just make a general history check.
Who? Everyone?
Yeah, everyone who can see out that far. So, yeah.
10.
No.
6.
No.
That's with a +4.
18.
Nice.
You've heard about a ship. It doesn't usually trouble Toren waters. It's more, pirates are more of a problem to the kingdom too, that are further south. But this is somewhat of a reputation. This one's called, judging by the dark-colored sails and the mantle on it, it's called Flames Wake. It's known, especially for its captain, which apparently is some form of fire wielder or fire sorcerer.
Gotcha.
Seems
I've been meaning to ask too. Maybe you've already answered this, and I apologize if I'm forgetting.
No,
but for the audience as well, arcane magic is new, so therefore sorcerers, have they?
Sorcerer is a magic that isn't studied. It's inherently known, and studies of sorcerers is what originally helped form the catalyst to what are now wizards.
Okay.
It was
And
a study
then-
of how these people naturally get it, and then like how they could, people that didn't naturally have it could try and get elements of it and combine it and learn to control it as well.
Gotcha. And then warlocks. Have people recently been able to make packs, or
Warlocks also is not an arcane magic per se. It's something that is granted. Warlocks are very rare and almost looked down upon as kind of more of a witchcraft in this thing. Like it's a dark magic usually seen. People don't announce that they're warlocks.
I'm a wizard.
And sorcerers are also very rare. There's very, very few in the kingdom. In fact, most sorcerers that are in this world or in this region inherit supreme seats of power just because of the power it wields. Like the kingdom to the south is run by a family of sorcerers. And sorcerers, like I said, are very rare. So the fact that this pirate is a sorcerer, he's probably one of the most elitist, baddest people to run into on the water out there.
Or he's a wizard.
That's probably why I recognize it, because it's a notorious person of. Okay.
Of ill repute.
Lore drops.
Ill repute, yes.
And like divine magic though, and
excuse me,
like that's been a thing. Like
yes.
Clerical and paladin stuff is just that's magic from the gods. I guess is like that's just it's been around for ages. I'm guessing.
The new forms, the ones that are being studied, are wizard and bardic. The way it kind of combines wizardry magic with music.
Learned arcane magic is the new thing.
Is the new stuff.
And I guess druidic magic is kind of same boat as clerics. It was just like an old magic that's always been around.
It's old.
Correct. And there aren't any real druid circles in the kingdom.
Yeah, that's the old magic. Old with an E at the end. Old magic with a K.
Ye old.
Yeah.
Okay. So are we still on like initiative movement and all that?
They aren't away from the dock. I will say, pretty soon the sorcerer, or not the sorcerer, the Dragonborn is going. The Dragonborn is going to be hard to run down because he's going to have a fly speed of 60.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's also over the water. So.
Yes. The ships though are fairly slow.
Oh.
And are possible to get yet. So we'll play a couple rounds out because they didn't have time to get away from shore yet. So.
Mm-hmm.
That'll bring us to the top of the order with Felix.
I'm gonna keep, since they're still within a feasible distance of me, I'm gonna keep dashing towards the boats. I can get kind of close to the one with the prisoners on it.
Mm-hmm.
Though I'm really not in great shape right now, but I don't really want to let people get. Yeah, I think I can make it to there with a dash. So.
Okay.
I catch up to the boats.
Yeah, you see.
Sorta.
As you come dashing up, this man who's just been leveling people tonight, including their boss. You see just eyes of fright as they're frantically, like, oars are being dropped and frantically repacked, and it's like not organized rowing whatsoever. The thing's kind of teetering. They're very panicked and very scared. Like, the boss man died, and then like second in command or whoever this other Dragonborn figure was is dipping out. So.
Yeah, he's just decided to say screw it and go.
Yeah. All right.
That's my turn. Yeah, that's as much movement as I've got. So.
Yes, that brings us to Bilbert.
And Bilbert is going to dash 50 feet.
Yep.
So it's hard to see without going like hella close.
I can hold the thing for you. There you go.
Okay. See if I can even, like, not right now, but 100. I can barely hit that one. All right.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna swoop back this way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab Bilbert by the back of his jacket.
Yep.
His onesie.
Yep.
Whoosh. And I'm gonna
Neither one of you have gear, so you don't even have the half speed.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make a break for it. So that's 15 feet. So I can make an additional 45 from there. So I'm gonna take literally have to put my finger on it so I don't forget. Providing he doesn't resist. Do you resist?
Nope.
Then I whoosh. I think I would do that kind of thing where it's almost like I dive bomb down and grab him and push up off the ground to try to change directions that quickly. So it's really kind of cat-like almost in a way. And then just start sailing back that general direction. And that's, I'm going to dash with my action. And that's it for now.
Right. Okay. So, pirates. This ship over here is going to frantically, seeing as they're not the focus, they have slightly more cohesion, and they're going to get turned around, and they're going to start pulling away. Oh, apparently that's on the map layer. All right. I'll say they get this way, and they get turned around.
Oh no, and they all fall into the ocean.
Oh, no.
Without 'em.
I'm going to leave them there for the record.
That's fair. You can also, if you click and hold
it.
and highlight all of them, you can one-click move all 6.
That is true.
I know it's funnier. They're just chilling there. Their boat just leaves without them.
Their boat's so afraid the boat leaves.
That's some pure Looney Tunes shenanigans right there.
Now it's changed from Black Betty to the Benny Hill theme.
Or the Harlem Globetrotters theme.
This other ship is going to fumble its way to get turned around from dock. Then this one over here, seeing that it's the target, they're looking at Felix, who's just eyeing this boat.
Gonna crunch up their boat.
One smart thinker on the boat here is gonna be here, take him, and he just kind of tosses the one guy over the side, and then another one follows suit and tosses the woman off the other side, and they just begin rowing that back.
So
I'll take it.
How many predators do they have?
They just tossed the 2 prisoners they had. It seems like
Yeah,
they'd
they now
rather
have 0.
Oh, they're
They'd
dead now.
they'd rather
probably.
deal with the consequences of whatever that was.
I don't have to worry about who I'm shooting now.
To be fair, that's probably a mistake. The consequences of not taking prisoners will probably be worse
Yeah, I
than
mean,
whatever Felix was gonna do.
I mean, if you think about it, yes, they're on water, but now they're literally in a fire-filled piece of wood.
Well, I honestly think odds are if this was their goal was to get prisoners, now they leave with none. I think whatever gets done to them by their boss is going to be worse than anything we do.
Yeah. All right. The 2 figures that were thrown overboard were in nets that were dragged out, though. So they are having slight troubles. That brings us to the top of the order, though, as the ships begin pulling away slightly. Felix.
All right, I am going to move, since one of them's right alongside the dock, I'm going to move up here, and can I kind of pull him up onto the dock?
I'll say you're quick enough that he hasn't gone that far below before you get a grasp on the netting, and pull him back up.
All right, then, since I still have plenty of movement after that, I'm going to then dive in and swim towards where the other one was.
Yeah, I'll allow it. You got enough movement for that.
Yeah, I got a lot of movement, so it's even
Yeah.
with the slower movement from
Yeah,
swimming,
yeah.
I'm assuming I can probably at least get to her.
You can get there, and at least get him back on the surface.
Yeah, cool. And I don't deal with the guy's net yet. I was more concerned about getting him onto the dock, but I figure on my next turn I'll just cut this net open with my knife, and but yeah, that'll be next turn. But yeah, so this guy, the one dude's back on the dock, and the other prisoner I'm trying to help keep afloat.
Thank you for the bits.
All right. Then that brings us to Bilbert.
It is boat burning time.
You're being carried up in. You're aloft underneath Lilith.
Yeah.
Okay, so his onesie afloat. He's going to like hold his hands out and aim at the center boat, and I'm going to shoot a firebolt at it.
All right, go ahead. At the boat, okay.
Death from above.
He's just finger gunning the boat.
Now it's the what is it? The Red Baron theme.
Yeah, that will hit a boat. Does firebolt ignite objects? If you just choose to hit an object.
So. Well, no, not scorching ray. Hang on.
It's like scorching ray almost certainly does.
Thank you for.
Yeah, flammable object hit by the spell ignites if it's not being worn or carried.
It is not being worn or carried, so the boat catches a slight fire.
It's 4 damage.
This is damp, so.
It's 4 damage, but there's flames. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. But also, I'm just thinking, like, hopefully they have to stop rowing to put out the fire. That's what I'm hoping.
Excuse me.
Thank you for the bits again.
Okay. Lilith.
Okay. We're jamming. We're flying on forward. Let me measure 60 feet, actually. Because I think this is the point where we might end up out over the water. Yes, we are. Is there anyone, are there any people in these boats?
No, these boats, actually, you saw these anchored. These are fishing boats used by the town.
Okay.
I just have one boat image I found.
Sweet. Oops, I think I'm supposed to be back one, technically, yeah. And so you're coming with me, Bilbert.
You're good. All right.
Let's get him.
Let's get him. Every time we say something along those lines, it makes me think of that old shoes video. These shoes are $300. Let's get them. Yeah. Okay, and that's it because I dashed, so I can't do anything else with my. Not until next turn.
All right. This boat pulls away out of view. This boat, the people panic. One guy stands up and says, "Swim for it, boys!" and just jumps off the boat. And you see there's like a panic and like the boat capsizes before 2 of them manage to actually jump out. The other one's like panic rowing. It's like
just going in a circle.
So yeah, they don't make much progress. This one is a mess. A couple people get thrown out. A couple are now underneath the capsized boat. I guess at this point, what do you choose to do? Are you going to run down each individual boats and the swimmers?
Well, I was going to go to each boat and just sort of like just take them out. And if they're getting away, they're not getting away easily.
At this point, their swim speed doesn't match your flying speed, and they don't have their weapons anymore. So it's up to you to decide to order them to surrender, to try and pick them off one by one, whatever you deem.
Are they just kind of helpless in the water?
They're swimming, but I mean, you have a move speed of 60 in the air effectively with Lilith, and they can move like 15 feet in the water every turn.
And a D10 and worth of damage every turn. Yeah. Okay.
So, and they got like 300 feet to go. So,
you want to help me intimidate them?
Yeah.
So I come down and like finger guns out and go, reach for the sky.
I love it. Oh, maybe I should do the intimidating, actually. Not that
my fingers.
Yeah, not that you are not intimidating, but it's that force of presence that I've got,
Yeah.
Bilbert's not very charismatic.
So he does that, and I do like a big swoop around, and say something to that effect of, "We can certainly burn you all slowly over the course of the next several minutes in the water, or you can just come back and tell us what your plan was."
Roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Yeah.
People are a mess.
Only a 14 with a +5.
14's good enough for the scenario.
Okay.
You see almost all of them stop and just slowly like turn and look at you. The ones that are in the water, the boats kind of stop rowing. You know, like there's one guy in the boat that's like, go, go, and everybody else is just like.
At one point, I'll have Bilbert in like the one hand, and I'll minor illusion a flame like the fireball that their boss casts in the other hand.
Yeah. Besides, like one guy that's stealthily trying to swim away, yet everybody's basically stopped.
I'm actually gonna totally just ignore the guy who's trying to swim 300 feet to a galleon that's definitely leaving.
Yeah, it's gonna be leaving soon.
Yeah, now like he can exhaust himself and then come back to shore later. That's fine.
All right.
And we'll like circle around behind them, and I'll just like shake Bilbert at them threateningly. Not shake him, but like, yeah, like
gonna cock the gnome.
Oh my God.
That's a really terrible opportunity for a euphemism.
Yes.
Ow!
Yeah, so we'll make them all come back to shore.
All right.
And if obviously if Felix needs any help getting the lady out of the water, then we can. I think even since if they're still in the water, I could just grab the net and like fly them back towards the shore.
Yeah. You managed to get those two back on the dock. The pirates make their ways back to shore where they stand a huddled group. Now at this point, after it takes a couple minutes for that, but the fight itself was relatively short, only lasting a couple minutes as an entire encounter.
Yeah.
You now see people coming out of their houses. For the most part, surprisingly armed. Like you see people that have like light leather armor. Some of them have scratches and stuff, but it looks like they, in the couple minutes it took them, they armed themselves pretty well. Like they seem to be veterans of some sort of previous conflicts.
I expect nothing less from the morning's
How many
holdings.
guys do we got a hostage now?
I should take count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 there. Plus 2 tied up guys. Plus a couple unconscious guys. You got like 20 people captured.
Dang.
Just the 3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
We can
And
make it
the
if
orc
we
guy
try.
helped some. He did take out a couple people. He took out a few.
Yeah, and at that point, he starts making his way down. You see the woman earlier that you saved is now clutching a holy symbol around her neck, carrying a mace. And I think as everybody's assembling, looking at what you've accomplished, and reality begins to set in about what was just thwarted, we'll pick up at this moment next time we play.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was really well played, folks.
Yeah. There was a lot of luck involved, and I'm really sad that I like ruined Bilbert's shining moment of the guy shooting the fireball and the illusory thing just standing there looking at him unscathed. That would have been so good. So I'm sorry.
It just then evaporates into mist or something.
Yeah.
I was just trying to hold him off to try to get him to like waste spells.
Yeah.
Because like Bilbert was halfway through shooting at him and we realized, oh, he's got something way stronger than I got.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
Did have a couple tools.
Yeah, it didn't help that we were running a little low on resources by the time we went after him.
I do have
tapped out.
1 first level spell and 1 second level spell that I managed not to use the whole time, and it was because if I'd ever managed to get close enough to him, I was gonna try to do a suggestion.
Oh no.
That's such a good spell.
Yeah.
I love suggestion.
And if they got too close, I was going to do a thunder wave. So I had my or if someone went down, I was going to heal them. I was like, I'm just gonna have to go military bard right now, with no magic unless absolutely necessary.
Yeah, save it for when we need it.
Save it for the Hail
when
Mary.
we're only level 3, it's kind of what you have to do to some degree. It's like, we got limited resources, you got to use them. Gotta use them sparingly.
Especially as a bard, because you're a moderately effective fighter. Like you don't have all the battle options that like a monk does or whatever, but you can still like shoot and stab.
You got a bit of,
just
like
fine.
I said, you got jack of all trades. You're a little bit good at everything.
I'm really good at everything. That's
that was
probably
the first like large scale battle I've been involved in, like with so many like different pirates and stuff.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah.
But the thing that was so fun about it was like us moving around the map. Me having 25 feet waddling around. But like the best part, like honestly, I think one of my favorite things that we do is just have Felix running alongside us as we're just like flying around, like, you know, Butterfree holding Pikachu. You know,
Yeah.
I like that image.
That
just
is a
like
good.
me just shooting at him, you know.
Yeah, no, this whole thing was done really well. Thank you, Zach.
Mhm.
This
That was
was
great.
such an interesting and wonderful combat.
I am
guys
honestly somewhat
handled it well.
surprised it went as well as it did.
Same.
Like, I really didn't think I thought this was going to end up going. Once I started getting a full grasp of it, oh god, there's so many of them.
How many
I thought
hit
this
points
was
do you
going
have
to
left?
end way worse for us.
I think that if I hadn't had my one bardic inspiration left and was able to get us all out, except for Bilbert, out
Yeah.
of the tavern, then there would have been a lot more attacks in that initial round. And
Mhm.
escaping those, I think, was like, that was kind of one of those
Essential.
moments. And
That
then
initial rush was pretty rough.
and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
the fireball. If the fireball had done 8 more points of damage, I would have been unconscious on the roof.
Yeah.
Speaking
So-
of which, like, how many more hit points do you have, Felix?
8. Oh,
Felix has
Felix.
8, but I do have and I still have the 5 temporary.
Oh, okay.
I hadn't been
nice.
hit. I hadn't been hit since I got the temporary hit points.
I have. I think I have 10, but I thought I got rid of the temporary hit points first when I get hit, right? Or
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
just that
temporary
he
hit points
hadn't.
go away first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just never got hit. Everyone else who attacked me after that missed. So,
Okay.
or was the one deflect missile shot where I just negated the damage.
Yeah.
You guys handled that really well. Focused down the main guy and made him waver, and then made the second guy run pretty quick.
Ooh, and that the no reactions thing. I think those are
Yeah.
like those and then the decoy moments. Those were like the 4 key points that like
Yeah.
made things happen as they did.
Yeah, you send a couple guys running upstairs looking for that kid. That was
Yeah,
funny.
that just took a few of them out of the equation, which just
Not to toot my own horn, but I really love that spell.
It was a
It's
really
good.
cool spell.
It's very handy. Good use of illusion.
Yeah, for sure. Okay,
Uh,
cool. Go ahead.
Before we end tonight, though, you did level up after that, if you can believe it.
I was wondering.
That was 3 combats in one day. It was a big day for you folks.
That's why
That's
we were
true, I
so
forgot.
low.
This is still all the same day, technically.
Yeah.
Everything else we've been
You
up
did
to.
the flower gathering, came out here, did the spirit animal fighting, and then
Thwarted a pirate
Yeah,
invasion.
we were trying to go to sleep, and then this happened.
Uh,
Like
'cause-
an hour into that.
This whole combat would have gone super differently if I were at full strength, because a lot of our misses I could have inspired. Like, I would have actually had like spells to throw at people. Like, I could have fairy fired the entire inn, and we could have just like picked them off. Because I have like a rapier and a dagger too, so we would just be like whirling dervish, cutting through people and bow staffing through people and stuff.
You guys want to roll hit points in the chat in the thing, or?
Yeah, we'll do that after I'm gonna find somebody to raid really quick. Let's see who is streaming right now. Oh, Click is streaming. He's a music streamer. We'll go. Let me make sure he's still streaming because Twitch likes to lie. I should have looked at this ahead of time, but I was very involved in this combat.
Yes.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. So while I'm looking and checking, if you will reintroduce yourselves, plug anything you want to plug, tell people about what you're doing, and all that good stuff, and then we'll do our raid.
I'm Zach. I'm the DM. I'm working on this world and having fun with it. I lurk on Twitter under Last World Archive without the E.
Oh, I didn't know if you. I wasn't sure if you.
Oh,
wanted
I-
to go
I
first.
forgot that we're also in a different order. Here, let me switch over
Yeah,
to the
it's
normal
okay.
screen. There, and now it's Jesus' turn.
Cool. I'm JP, or more commonly around the internet as Jeeps. I'm AKA _ Jeeps on like just about everything at this point. Most importantly, I'd say our Twitter, where I mostly just retweet shit, to be honest. Or Instagram, which is where I have all my cosplay stuff, which you should check out because that's fun.
Because it's really good.
Not really anything else right now. Also, even though we'll be missing the last 2 episodes because of wonderful joys of file corruption, the VODs of this will, the first 2 episodes, and we'll have like that recap, and then this are on my old YouTube channel, youtube.com/AtnaGaming, which is ATNA Gaming, all one word. So if you ever want to see old episodes, most of them will be there.
I want to interrupt for just a moment to say that my captioning said it's a cheap cistern, and I don't know if we're ruining the captioning via using it for D&D channels so much that it's thinking that a cistern is a word that normally comes up in conversation, or that that's a great thing that we're doing to this captioning program. Anyway, go ahead, Gad.
All of the above.
Yes.
We need more cisterns.
All right, and then for me, my name is Chris or Gat, and you can find me at Gatlingun26 at Twitter. And a lot of times, what I have is a lot of like Critical Role fan art, a lot of funny memes and stuff that I make on there. I have been working on some artwork lately. If I can get my damn tablet to work, because for some reason it keeps like not detecting it. But I have a couple things coming soon. Hopefully, I can repost some artwork here soon that you guys can kind of see what I've been working on. So, hope to see you on there.
His artwork's really good, I have to say. I have gotten some
you.
of this artwork, and I like it. I'm Katie Exotic. If you don't know who I am, I don't know why you're here, but I'm glad you are. We're going to go raid Click. He does some great music stuff. I think he's doing some Twitch things right now. He's got a lovely voice. And I will see you all next time. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bye!